voice she knew. She made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic,
Hey.
magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing Game 2 of a 3-game series against the Chicago White Sox at Rate Field in Chicago. How you doing, folks? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. The Orioles won last night. Yes, sir. The Orioles snapped a 3-game losing streak. Did they do it in convincing fashion? No. It took an emergency start from Brandon Young and some good pitching. A couple of runs scratched. One of those 2 runs wouldn't have even came in to score if it weren't for an injury to our old friend Austin Hayes. The offense still needs to figure it out. The defense did look better last night, and we did sit a couple of guys that I think are hurting us defensively. But we've got a new lineup in here today. It's Game 2. The Orioles are looking for their first win streak. 2 wins in a row. That's the first goal of this 2026 team as of right now. Win today. The next goal is to get back to 500, which will be 1 game back if we do win today. And then from there, play over 500 and start looking like a team that could maybe play in October. It's a lot to ask. Again, there's a lot that needs fixing, but there's a lot of time. And I've said it before, this team has gone through a lot of turnover since last season's last place finish. It's not just players. It's mainly the coaching staff and our new manager. You know, a lot of people trying to, I know we had 6 weeks of spring training, guys getting to know each other, figuring out a philosophy, this and that. But really, until you start playing the games for real, that's when the trial starts. And, trial and error, folks. I don't know what Craig Alvarez is going to be as a manager when all is said and done. Nobody knows. I hope he's going to be a good one. Time will tell. But, we need hopefully to see better play from our players here. An example yesterday would be Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill made a great diving catch out in right field. He saved a double. The White Sox could have potentially scored if he didn't make that catch. And, again, we won by 1 run, so it was a big catch. But at the same time, Tyler O'Neill cost us a run. He hit a ball down that left field line that Austin Hayes popped his hamstring trying to chase down. And I didn't really see this until a replay after I called it. I know Phantom, if Phantom is here, he pointed it out in the moment. But Tyler O'Neill was just standing at home plate, just seeing if the ball would even drop fair. Buddy, you got to take off. Tyler O'Neill had no reason to not be on second base with a ball hit like that. Adley Rutschman came all the way around from first to score, for crying out loud. And O'Neill had gotten his butt to second base like he should have. The next hitter, Dylan Beavers, gave us a single, but it only got O'Neill to third, and he was stranded there. He would have scored had he been where he should have been. So even when we do see something good out of our guys, we might see a mistake mixed in there with it. We need to get everybody focused, waking up, and playing well together here. We've got a pitching matchup here today that I think is good for us. I think it gives us a good chance to get our first 2-game win streak, even if the offense can only give us a few runs. That's because our ace, and folks, with the way Kyle Bradish has looked so far through 2 starts, compared to Trevor Rogers, I think it is safe to say that it's not a co-ace situation or 1A, 1B. I think Trevor Rogers has pretty much locked up the status of ace for this current rotation as is. He is on the mound today, and he'll be facing Shane Smith, who is a good talent for the White Sox, but he is still in the figuring it out stage. He's had 2 rough starts, only going 4 2/3 innings combined with an ERA close to 20 in those 2 starts, giving up more than 3 base runners per inning, 11 hits and 4 walks over just 4 2/3 innings. We have to not be the first team to make him look good. That's all there is to it. We have to be not the first team to make this guy that's done so bad suddenly look good. This is something that was a problem for the Orioles last year, going up against a pitcher that had mediocre to subpar stats, or maybe just their 5 starter that normally only goes 5 innings, suddenly going 7 innings of shutout ball. I mean, we've seen it too many times last year. Today, this offense needs to score. I am demanding 4 runs by the time we get through 5 innings at the plate. I'm demanding it. This guy seems to be willing to give up 2 runs an inning. I'm only asking to score less than 1, and that ain't asking much. All right, let's go over the starting lineup. Again, it's Shane Smith, a right-hander for the White Sox. Trevor Rogers is going for us. 2-0 for Rogers, 0-2 for Smith. The Orioles lineup looks like this. Leading off and playing left field will be Taylor Ward. Gunnar Henderson is going to DH today. He'll get a day off in the field. It's a cold day, by the way. We'll talk about all the other stuff. Gunner's batting second at DH. Pete Alonso's at first base hitting third. Sammy Basayo behind the plate and in the cleanup spot. Dylan Beavers will bat fifth and play in right field. Jeremiah Jackson hitting sixth in the order. He's at second base. Colton Cowser in center field will bat seventh. Kobe Mayo will hit eighth and play third base. And batting ninth at shortstop for the first time this season, it's Blaze Alexander. So this will be the third position we've seen Blaze on the infield already this season. I don't think we've seen him in the outfield yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. He can play out there too. For the home team, Chicago White Sox, Chase Mydroth will lead off and play second base. Lenine Sosa, who did not play in the game last night until he came on in the bottom of the ninth to pinch hit, he will play first base and bat second. Miguel Vargas is the DH. He'll hit third. Colson Montgomery is the shortstop and cleanup hitter. Edgar Caro. I've been calling him Cuero last night. It's Caro. Silent U. Caro is doing the catching. He'll bat fifth. This guy I need a first name on. Murray. Who is this guy? Tanner Murray. Never heard of you, buddy. Tanner Murray is at third base. He'll bat sixth. Andrew Benintendi will hit seventh and play in left field. Luis Angel Acuna is in center field batting eighth. And Derek Hill, who came in to replace Austin Hayes when he got injured last night, he'll get a start today. He's just 1 for 6 on the season, so maybe his second start for Derek Hill. He's in right field batting ninth. All right, folks, game time temperature, at least a couple of minutes before first pitch, is just 37 degrees. Partly cloudy skies. It's a cold day. This game was originally supposed to be a night game, and yesterday they rescheduled it to be earlier this afternoon to try and keep the, weather above freezing temperatures. The home plate umpire today is Mike Easterbrook. Willie Traynor is at first base. Lance Barrett at second base. And Malachi Moore is over at third. Some notes to go over for the Orioles. Bad news regarding Zach Eflin. I mean, we still don't know exactly what his diagnosis is and what kind of timetable we're talking about, depending on what the diagnosis is, but the Orioles did announce that Zach Eflin has been transferred to the 60-day disabled list. So you're looking at 2 months out minimum. The Orioles know at least that much from their first opinion. They were supposed to get a second opinion today. I don't know if that was early before the game and they have it. I don't know if there's been an update in the last hour or so, but the latest I have is simply that Eflin has been transferred to the 60-day DL. The Orioles made a trade since the game yesterday for a left-handed pitcher that I don't know a whole lot about, but I'm assuming he's a reliever because the Orioles at the moment are down to one lefty in our bullpen after Dietrich Enns came up with a foot infection and was put on the DL yesterday. Keegan Aiken is still on the DL. We're not quite sure when he's going to return. But for now, Grant Wolfram, the lone southpaw in the Oriole bullpen, and that's just not going to cut it. And I feel that's why this trade was executed. Nick Rackett was brought in from the St. Louis Cardinals in a trade that sent minor league infielder, outfielder Braden Smith to St. Louis. Rackett has reported to the team. He's enabling, or the club is now going to activate him. I don't know if he's active today or not, but he's ready to be activated. He's with the team. He'll be wearing number 72, and I would assume if they can get him on the roster today, they would. Again, Grant Wolfram, the lone lefty, he needs help. After tossing 5 scoreless innings yesterday, Brandon Young was optioned back down to AAA Norfolk. So if they did activate Rackett, then that would be the corresponding move, sending Brandon Young back down. Thank you for your work yesterday, Mr. Young. Thank you for those 5 shutout innings and helping us get a much-needed win. What else? A decision is pending on how to construct the rotation. Dean Kramer is getting close to being eligible to return to the Orioles after they optioned him at the end of camp. Albert Suarez and Cade Povich are candidates, with the latter remaining on the roster after throwing 5 2/3 innings in relief Sunday against Pittsburgh. So we're not going to be at that with Eflin for a while. Chris Bassett is another question mark. When is Bassett going? That is going to be game 2 against the Giants. I think a Saturday start is scheduled for Bassett. For me, folks, this is his last chance to give us a decent start. Doesn't even have to be a quality start. It can be 5 1/3 innings of 2 or 3 run ball, and I'll say, all right, I'll give you one more crack with a performance like that. But he can't go out there and just beat around like he has these first couple of starts. He just has not looked good. His stuff he needs command. He doesn't have stuff. He relies on command, and the command just isn't there. And, he's walking hitters, and when he's needing to get strikes, he's grooving them in there, and he's getting punished. Kind of reminds me of Charlie Morton, first 7 starts last season. I don't know. What do you guys think? So, as you can see, I'm back in my normal apartment / makeshift studio. I don't have to deal with the house lady after yesterday's shenanigans. Oh, I got to tell you about this house lady. Man, did she pull the most petty move I have ever seen anybody do in quite some time. You want to talk about petty. We'll talk about it. Taylor Ward is in the batter's box, in the on-deck circle, I should say, right now. Going to be in the box here in a minute. So let me just remind you folks, if you're watching along with me and you're new to this experience here on the BirdWatcher Channel, the odds are that the game you're watching is going to be ahead of me. So what you're going to want to do is pause your game at a moment that makes sense. First pitch of the game, first out of the game, something to that effect. Allow me to then catch up, call that same play, that same pitch, that same out, whatever the case may be. And then you unpause your game, and you're all synced up, ready to go for the remainder of the ball game. Try to avoid those spoilers as much as we can. Shane Smith has a four-seamer, a sinker, and a changeup. Those are his three main pitches. He's got a couple of secondary pitches, but unfortunately the graphic just disappeared right before I got a good look at it. Let's get this information on the display. Looking better here now that the first batter is about to hit. He may already have seen a first pitch. But I need to go ahead and get this situated. Okay, horizontal and vertical side looking good. Charm City Chat, how you guys doing here today? Not expecting a very large crowd. I mean, this game was rescheduled from a night game. It's a weekday afternoon game in early April against the White Sox. I'm not expecting much of a turnout. And boy, look at the bleachers out there in the outfield today here at Wright Field. They had plenty of people in those seats in a cold game last night. It is empty out there today. I'm sure a lot of fans weren't given enough notice to make arrangements. People with, jobs that maybe get off at 5 and then go to the game at 7 suddenly now have to figure out how to go to this game starting, 3 o'clock local time, 4 o'clock local time? First pitch is, let me just tell you now, second pitch is a check swing, and Ward went around to make the count 0-2. We're underway. First pitch was a strike, and I just saw pitch 2 to Ward. He's quickly in the hole against Shane Smith. And he is quickly struck out a curveball that wound up half a foot outside and in the dirt. And Ward chased that thing. Ugh.
Taylor?
All right. First out is an ugly one for us. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. Here comes Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
That's right. We've got Big J here. Says definitely need to stack some wins. Yes, we do. First pitch to Gunnar. A little bit up, maybe a touch outside for ball 1. We got David in France here. Yeah, I was running the floors. Phantom, Bill Holland is here. El Duderino, Warren Boom. The 1-0 pitch is well inside. 2-0 on Gunnar. Who else? Luke Coe is here. It looks like an intimate affair here, folks. First, last, Edward Bowers, Thomas Brock, Michael Wellner. Here's the pitch to Gunnar on 2-0, and he lays off again. It's 3-0. 3-0 with one down here in the top of the first on Gunnar Henderson. Turtle Dove says, "What's up, BW? I'm doing good. How you doing?" Scott Barassa, Nicholas Handy, Chilo is here. Travis, Null, the whole gang, or a lot of the gang. I see Chawa and Card Crazed over on the vertical side as well. We got a 3-1 count here on Gunnar. And a curveball is off the plate outside for ball 4. Gunnar, take your base. The Orioles have the first base runner of the day.
I'm walking here.
We got Keith here as well. We got Evan. We got Matt Abel. I see Mr. Green as well over there on the vertical side. How you doing, Mr. Green? Pete Alonso's at the plate. He needs to get that bat going.
A polar bear stirs.
That average is down to 205, and he's hacking at the first pitch and fouls it behind the plate for strike 1. Alonso has had 1 hit on this road trip so far, and this is game 5. He's seen his average drop about 90 points in a few days. The 0-1 pitch, low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. It is 35 degrees in Chicago at the moment, according to the broadcast. 55 degrees in Baltimore. 77 if you're in Baton Rouge, which I guess is a nod to Ben McDonald. There's a swing and a miss. It's 2 strikes on Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
Pete Alonso. 1 home run, and we are in game number 11. Got to pick it up. 1-2 pitch. First, a throw over to check Gunnar back. And he is safe. Holy cow, that was close. The umpire gave it a long look before indicating safe. Gunnar kind of taking a circular route back to the bag to try to keep his body as far away from the glove while just sticking that hand in there. It is 1-2 on Alonso. Gunnar taking his lead. He's going to stay put. And the pitch, that is ball 2. Unfortunately, that pitch froze on me and bounced right back. We got a 2-2 count on Alonso. And the next offering is off the plate outside, folks. Full count to Pete. Come on, Alonso. It's time to barrel one up. We brought you in here to help this offense. We need some help. There goes Gunnar. The pitch is hit in the air and off to the right into the crowd, foul. Gunnar will have to turn back to first base, and we will wait for another 3-2 count on Alonso. Launch codes activate. Michael, I don't know if you've been watching the news today, but maybe not the best reference to make right now. Alonso fouls another pitch away. We got a full count. And, folks, why is my stream acting wonky? There's too many stops and starts to my liking. Let me check my Wi-Fi right here. I'm on the right Wi-Fi, aren't I? We got another 3-2 pitch. That is up and in. Alonso has to lean out of the way Matrix style. He has drawn a walk. Back-to-back walks for the Orioles with one away. Here comes Sammy.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Sammy, how about a big day from you, my friend? Sammy the Kid, Sammy the Bull, coming up.
Sammy.
You see, I should be connected to the 5G. I'm going to try to do that between the next couple of innings, or this and the next inning. First pitch to Basayo. He's swinging at a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Basayo's batting just 148 in the early going. And this was not the best first pitch to offer at, in my humble view. Let's see what he gets on 0-1. Oh, my goodness, my fan is squeaking. I got to turn off the fan. The 0-1 pitch. That's lifted in the air to the left side, down the foul line, into foul ground. Long run from the third baseman, Murray, but he cannot reach that ball. It'll drop on the field of play in foul ground. 0-2 the count. Basayo has just the one homer, a solo shot when he hit the batter's eye at Camden Yards. I think that was one of the games against the Rangers he did that. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet for Sammy. 0-2 the count. Gunnar at second and Alonso at first with one away. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball up and away. Basayo went out of the zone, and he comes up with nothing but air. So Smith gets his second strikeout, and there are two down here in the top of the first. It's going to be up to Dylan Beavers to come up with the big hit here in the first inning. Folks, do me a favor and show me your Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Beavers sporting a 308 average. He's got a home run and 4 driven in. And the first pitch is a strike. I believe I was telling my buddy Phantom that I'd like to see Beavers hit behind Alonso in the order, with Alonso dropping down to 4th. Beavers is hitting 5th, so he's where he needs to be. I think Alonso needs to move down a little bit. It is now 0-2 on Beavers, and we've got company here. First and second, 2 down. An 0-2 count on Beavers. This will be the 22nd pitch for Smith. And another chase, another fastball, nearly identical to the one Basayo struck out on, up and away to a left-handed batter. Beavers swings and misses, and the inning is over. The Orioles get 2 men on, both by walk. Is that right? I got that right? Oh, I need to refresh this. But they leave him stranded, and we go to the bottom of the first. The Orioles, nothing, and the White Sox are coming up. Yes, 2 walks, and we can't do anything with it. All right. I'm going to see if this switch helps me out here. It's going to require me to probably reopen my game stream and all this. But I should be on the 5G Wi-Fi, not the regular. 5 to the G. Am I on there? On 5G and stay on there. Okay. $5G, folks. As in there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Yeah, so my house lady, let me tell you about this. This is so ridiculous. So it just so happened the day before I had to go down to the office to call the game for yesterday was my rent day. Like, this house lady draws up the bill. She calculates the electric, the wattage or whatever, and she slips a rent bill under my door. And it was like middle of the day, and I had not yet gotten my rent bill, so I went down to the office. I was walking downstairs anyway, and I just poked my head in the office and said, hey, do you have a bill for me for the rent this month? And she said, oh, I forgot. That's the first part of the story. Trevor Rogers is on the mound. He's got a 2-0 record, 2 good starts. He's going to face Chase Mydroth here to begin the bottom of the first, and the first pitch is swung on and hit to right. And it's going to hang up there for Beavers. He makes the catch. Nice, easy 1-pitch out for Rogers. He's so good at that. So, today, I have the money to pay my rent. I go into the office, and what does the house lady tell me? She scolds me because even though she was circling around waiting for me to get out of the office in the middle of the game, I packed up all my stuff and ran upstairs. Lenine Sosa at the plate. He looks at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on for the White Sox in the bottom of the first. Sosa's batting just 111. The next pitch is swung on, hit in the air to left. Ward is coming in, still coming in, and he makes a catch with a little bit of a lunge. That's the second out of the inning. So I go up to pay my my rent, right? And it works out to where I've got exact change except for I need 40 baht back in change, which translates to an American currency to about like $1.10, $1.15, just over $1 is what 40 Thai baht is worth. Miguel Vargas looks at strike 1. He's hitting .250 with a homer and 7 driven in. 2 down, nobody on, and the next pitch from Rogers, low and in for ball 1. So as she's telling me, or as I'm being explained what the change is, 1-1 pitch, low and in again, 2-1. He says, yeah, you know, when you left yesterday, you left this light on, like just a regular, like, light bulb from a light switch on your ceiling type of light. Which, yeah, when I first got to the office, it was still like 5:30 in the morning, and it was dark. and we had that light on. By the time I had wrapped up, it was like 7:30. The sun was up. That light wasn't really needed anymore, and I just forgot that it was even on. And another thing, a fan, like a floor fan, like a plug-in fan that I think if you ran on high all month for 24 hours a day, it might set you back about, what, $2 in electric? So she chastised me. She said, yeah, you left this light on and you left this fan on. And again, she was circling around. I left without her standing there, but I'm assuming she got back there within a few minutes. Here is a called strike 3 on the outside corner. A nice backdoor pitch there by Trevor Rogers to strike out Vargas to end the inning. It's an easy 1-2 inning for Rogers. He's looking good again. Whoops, I forgot about the audio. Here you go.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, so long, convoluted story short. She actually took photos. She pulls out her phone and shows me a photo of the light that I didn't turn off and the fan that I didn't turn off. By the way, I never turned on that fan. She turned on that fan. So yeah, I left on a light and a fan for what, 5 minutes? And she's like going, well, what are we going to do about this? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess you can keep that 40 baht change. That should take care of it. I just could not. She took photos to show me the evidence of the 4 watts of energy that I burned. And I wanted to tell her, you realize that phone you took those photos with, that took energy, and it's going to make you have to plug that phone back into charge sooner than you would have needed to otherwise. I'm no expert in, all things electric, but I'm willing to bet that you spent more taking that photograph than I did leaving the light on for 5 minutes. But thanks. Thanks for teaching me a lesson. You petty, petty lady. All right. I'm happy to share that story. My God, I could not believe. I'm like, here you go. Here's your 40 baht. Hope that covers it. Unbelievable. So I forgot to turn off a light. She forgot to give me the rent. I let her know. I didn't approach her with an attitude about it. I was just like, yeah, take your time whenever. I'm not in a hurry. Just whenever you get it. You don't even have to make a special trip upstairs. Just next time I'm down here or next time you have a reason to be up there, we can do this. No worries. We're two very different people, folks. Jeremiah Jackson is leading off for the Orioles here, top of the second, and he's already got a count of a ball and a strike. I will get back into the groove here calling the game. That was such a ridiculous exchange yesterday. My house lady's pretty nuts. She is not the easiest to get along with. 1-2 pitches off the plate. It's 2-2. Hey, we got a super chat, or is that a super sticker? I can't tell because there's no message. But Tom Free with a super something to help out the channel. Thank you, Tom. Check swing on 2-2, and Jeremiah went around. They appeal, and the first base ump rings them up. First out here in the top of the second. That's for the yeah, right? But no, you gave me too much money, Tom. What am I going to do with that extra 85 cents? I guess go and keep the light on again for 2.5 minutes. I mean, it's just so petty. So petty. Here's a breaking ball that will hit the outside corner for a strike to Mr. Colton Cowser. Colton Cowser, don't throw him a changeup, folks. Just don't throw him a changeup. That pitch is a changeup, and Cowser lays off. That one's just a little bit low. The count is 1-1. Cowser's average has dropped now down to the Mendoza line, and even 200. YouTube keeps what? What do they keep? They get a little piece of the action, yeah. 2-1 now on Cowser. There are maybe a grand total of 100 people scattered through all those bleacher seats from one foul pole to the next. Small crowd here, folks. Cowser went around on a curveball on a 2-1 pitch. It's now 2-2. Chilo says, let's go for a winning streak. Go O's. And don't worry with a super chat. You guys are busy here in the early going.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much
2-2
for that.
pitch, swing and a miss.
I really do.
Cowser strikes out again. You know what? That's it. My mind's made up. Send him down. Send him down and bring up Bradfield. Send him down and bring up Bradfield. What's the point? If he can't hit it all, I know Bradfield doesn't have the power potential that a Cowser can give you, but he's certainly an upgrade in defense. If you're going to hit Cowser at the bottom of the lineup, you might as well hit Bradfield at the bottom of the lineup. He gets on base. He can steal. He can definitely give you good defense. I've seen enough. Cowser's got to go work on something. Here's Kobe Mayo. First pitch is ball 1. And the next one is inside. So 2-0 count on Mayo, folks. Another guy that, for me, needs to do something fast, or else we need to find somebody that might help a little more.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
By the way, don't worry what that super chat said. Here's to Gunner not acting a fool. Thank you, don't worry, and I hope you're right. I hope Gunner can maintain his composure a little bit and try to lead by example and try to... Oh, that pitch was right down the middle on 3-0. Mayo takes all the way. His average right now is just 174. We got one entry of Mayo jars in the chat. It feels like nobody believes anymore. Well, Mayo just drew a walk. A 2-out walk picked up by Mayo. Smith missed the zone. He will take his base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And we will see Blaze Alexander.
I do believe I'm on fire.
I can't believe you guys let Mullins go. Well, don't worry. We got back Anthony Nunez in that trade, along with a couple of other prospects, and Nunez has already made the team. Unfortunately, couldn't field a comebacker, and that hurt us in one of our losses. But Nunez has shown to me that he could help out this bullpen this year. We hope he can. So we got something back for what amounted to, 2.5 months of a rental? Mullins was out of contract. It just wasn't a situation where we were going to re-sign. We're looking at Bradfield. We've been looking at Bradfield as the Mullins replacement, I think, for like the last 3 years, ever since we drafted him. That kind of felt like the timing of drafting a center fielder like that with when Mullins' contract would be up. Oh, look out on a 2-0 pitch to Blaze. He goes down, and that ball got a piece of him. Luckily, he got the important parts of his body out of the way, mainly his face. But Blaze hit by a pitch. It looked like the White Sox manager wanted to check and make sure that ball didn't hit off the bat. The ball did ricochet, or maybe off his helmet, but if it hits his helmet, that's a hit by pitch. And it does hit Blaze on the helmet, not the bat. But because of that hard surface, that's why that ball bounced far away. And I think the White Sox were hoping maybe it hit the bat. Blaze is being talked to by the trainer, who's all bundled up with what looks like skiing equipment. Is my stream already acting up again? Oh boy, I just got the yellow bar. Folks, more fun with the internet. The Orioles have first and second with 2 down for Taylor Ward.
Taylor?
It's a second inning in a row with 2 men on base, and the first pitch to Ward is low and away for ball 1. Folks, how about a bugle? Get excited. B, excited. B-E, excited. Yeah, Smith's ERA coming into this game is so bad that with each out he gets, without giving up a run, lowers his ERA by like 2 points. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike. It is 1-1 on Ward. White Sox catcher Edgar Caro staring into the dugout to get signs. He relays it through the pitch comm to Smith, and now the next pitch is high, a fastball. 2-1 the count on Ward. Come on, Taylor. You've been hitting really well here for us. First series against the Twins, he didn't do much at all. Like 1 for his first 15 or so. But ever since, he's been probably averaging a couple of hits per game over the last week. That pitch is nowhere near. It's 3-1 now on Taylor Ward. Ward is among the league leaders in working counts to 3-2. Nice little stat there from Masson. Oh, he went around on a bad pitch. A curveball in the dirt would have been ball 4. Ward could not hold back, and the count has gone full. Well, with 2 down and a 3-2 count, both runners on base will have a head start. And if Ward can hit the ball in a good spot, maybe we can drive in a couple of runs. Payoff pitch with 2 down to Ward. Lays off ball 4. Another curveball. This time Ward was able to see it, lay off, and draw a walk. How many walks is that already for Smith?
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Shane Smith is a walk machine. 4th walk. He's only recorded 5 outs. All 5 outs have been strikeouts. So there you go. What a crazy pitching line this is early on. 10 guys have come up to the plate. 4 have walked. 5 have struck out. Here comes Gunnar Henderson for the second time with 2 down. Yep, and that final batter being a hit by pitch. Gunner's got bases loaded, 2 down, folks. Can we get the big hit with 2 down? Please.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch, swing and a miss, and he got a changeup that was right in the middle of the zone. Shane Smith's nearing 50 pitches here, and we're only in the 2nd inning. Number 48 coming up right now in the 0-1 pitch. Gunner's hacking again. And another changeup. This time he gets a little piece of it. It's strike 2 on a foul tip. Come on, Gunner. Charm City Chad is rooting for you, buddy. And basically 5 free base runners in the first 2 innings. All we're asking for is 1 hit, and we can celebrate. 0-2 pitch to Gunner. That one's lifted in the air, but not a whole lot on it. It's the first baseman's ball, but it's going to get into the crowd on the first base side. We will do it again at 0-2. I don't mind an 0-2 bugle. I got to turn my fan off. My fan is squeaking. It's making these squeaky noises. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Smith steps off the rubber and will reset. Gunner takes 1 step out of the box and is right back in there. 0-2, 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the 2nd, no score. Pitch number 50 from Smith is lined hard but foul. Gunner a little too early on that swing. He was all over it, but too much all over it. I had to wait back just a millisecond to get that ball in play. 0-2 still. Another 0-2 pitch is low and in for ball one. All right, Smith is now into the 50s on that pitch count. It's nice to make a pitcher get this deep into the pitch count this early, but if we don't get a run out of this, I don't think we're going to celebrate the pitch count situation all that much. Here's a pop-up behind the plate. We're going to do it again. Another foul ball. Gunner's only seen one ball in this at-bat. Mayo's at third, Alexander at second, and Ward at first base. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That ball is fouled away. I can't believe it. Gunner is just going through drills right now. 7 pitch at bat so far, and still, again, just a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That bounces in there, and Caro takes a look around to see if anybody is off base. He prevents a wild pitch here. And now that count is up to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on. He got a piece of that. Oh, I thought he had missed it. Gunner's still alive. Folks, root him on.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Come on, buddy. Two and two. The pitch. Hit in the air and fouled back again. Folks, this at bat, if Gunner can get something out of this, could be the turning point of the season. You think I'm exaggerating? Well, fine. I don't care. That's how I'm feeling. 10 pitch at bats so far. Come on, Gunner. Number 11 is low and in. We got a full count. Nowhere to put him. No more can happen except a result. It is 3-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Smith nearing 60 pitches. The payoff. Swing and a miss. Holy cow. Gunner strikes out. What was that? A 12-pitch, 13-pitch at bat? And leaves the bases loaded. The Orioles have left 5 men on through 2. And they don't have a hit. What in the hell is going on early here? Folks, it might be time to go find the hat. Hey, I'm going to step away for a moment. Folks, do me a favor and hit that like button. Maybe you forgot to. You regulars, and for you new folks, it does help out the channel. Just hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, please. And let's get those likes up. We got up to 150 plus yesterday, despite it being an Orioles team that was reeling and playing a Chicago White Sox team that doesn't exactly have a lot of superstars, and playing with the men's Final Four championship game on that whole thing. Yeah, we need to at least match what we did last night if we could pull off 150 in those circumstances. I'll be right back, folks.
He met a strange friend in the
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. bacon strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
All right, we're back underway. Bottom of the second. First pitch is a strike to Colson Montgomery, the White Sox shortstop, left-handed bat. And the 0-1 pitch is off the plate outside by an inch or two. 1-1 the count on Montgomery. He's batting .200 with a couple of homers and 6 driven in. Rogers back to it, and a check swing on a slider. Make that a cutter. That cutter really swept across the plate. Looked more like a slider to me. It's 2-1 the count. Next pitch, swung on and missed. A sinker from Rogers. Count even up at 2-2. Rogers' next delivery, swung on and missed. A changeup, and man, Montgomery got fooled there. He took a big swing, and he was already pretty much done swinging by the time that changeup arrived. Way out in front. See you later. Rogers continues to impress.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Edgar Caro takes a first, well, he swings and I think fouls away strike one. Caro batting .174 without an RBI. A big swing and a miss. Fastball, 92, above the belt. 0-2 on Caro. This one's popped up. Off the end of the bat, a lazy fly ball to shallow right field. Beavers has time to wait for it. He's got it. 2 down. All right. This is Murray with his first plate appearance today. First pitch is a strike. I've already read this guy's name off twice on stream, and I still can't remember what this guy's first name is. What is it? Travis? I'm going to guess Travis because I see initial T. This ball's hit in the air to center field and moving toward right center now, the baseball. Beavers will make the catch in right center. He tries to hand the ball off to Cowser, and they drop it. But the out is recorded. The inning is over. It's another fine inning of work from Trevor Rogers. 6 up, 6 down to begin the ball game. We go to the third inning, no score. No score at all. Hey, Phantom, crab cakes, okay? Crab cakes, Phantom. All right, how you guys doing? Rob remembers the days where he hated Trevor Rogers. Folks, we all did. Let's be honest. When we made the trade for Rogers and we had to wait till the following year to see what he could do for us while we sat and watched Kyle Stowers just take off with the Marlins, wind up making the All-Star team. It was painful. You feel like you done been had. But, yeah, Rogers, we're very happy to have him. Folks, I got this squeaking fan. I guess maybe some mechanical thing is just rubbing up against something else, and it's causing my fan to squeak. It's driving me nuts. Let me step away for a second and just cut the damn thing off before I go crazy. Be right back in a sec. Yeah, I see that, Phantom. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, that second part you said, Phantom, that's another reason why I was, a little bit curious. But we'll see how it goes. You know what to keep an eye on. Cade Povich is being interviewed right now as Pete Alonso will lead off here in the top of the third. He walked his first time up, and he takes a curveball for strike one here. Folks, how about some of those polar bears in the chat?
A polar bear stirs.
I know Alonso's been off to a slow start, but we got to keep on rooting this dude on. He's a 5-year contract, man. We wanted the Orioles to make a splash. Here he is. He put up really big numbers last year, and that's not a fluke. He's done it a lot of times. He's a multi-time All-Star. Pete Alonso, got to get it going. The count is 2-1 right now on Alonso. Michael giving us the latest ERA update for Trevor Rogers, currently rocking a 1.20. The man is amazing. Alonso, that's a hard hit ball, but a nice backhanded stab at third base. And that throw will get across the diamond in time. Alonso, not a bad swing, not bad contact, but bad result. He is 0 for 1 after grounding out to Murray at third base. Here is Basayo. We need a good at-bat from him. I mean, to have these guys hitting 3-4 in the order, but the way they're both playing right now, or hitting, I should say, at the plate, to me, sticks out as the biggest issue with this lineup today. One of these two guys needs some help. Swing and a miss on a 1-0 pitch to Basayo. That was a curveball from Smith and a good one. 1-1 the count on Sammy.
Sammy.
Trade Rogers.
Sammy.
0-1. 1-1 the count on Sammy. Did I miss a pitch? Did something skip? I think something skipped. We got a 1-1 count on Basayo. 1 out, nobody on, no score, top of the third. We're in game 2 of 3 in this series. Here's a comebacker off of the legs of Smith. That ball will trickle between the pitcher and the shortstop. No chance to get Basayo. A hard hit ball will result in an infield hit. And Sammy right now will take him any way he can get him. We're going to get a visit from the White Sox trainer after that ball was probably triple digits off the bat. This is a lot like how Chris Bassett got nailed in his last start for us. Similar looking line drive hit similar. 108. Ooh, 108 off of Sammy's bat. Right into the leg of Shane Smith. We haven't gotten a slow-mo look at this ball hitting him. I'm not sure exactly where it hit him. Somewhere on the legs. But he was turning his body as that ball was coming back at him, understandably. Looks like he's going to throw at least one warm-up pitch to see if everything's okay. He's thrown one. Looks like you might throw another. So Sammy's on at first base with 1 out. Dylan Beavers is up next. Folks, the final game of the series tomorrow is the start time, I think, is about an hour earlier, I want to say. I think I got it on screen. So, yeah, 1:55 p.m. Eastern for a 2:10 first pitch. Looks like Shane Smith is going to stay in the ball game. The trainer and the manager are heading back to the dugout now. Smith's still on the mound. All right, folks. It's time for some beaver action. Folks, who wants some hot beaver action? Show me your beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
0 for 1. He struck out his first time. The pitch. That's a little tapper foul behind the plate. A little tap, tap, taparoo. Oh, I'm off camera. Why did I go off camera? How long has it been? I don't know. I'm living in a fever dream, folks. The 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. That fastball above the zone. Beavers misses it at its 0-2. Doesn't seem to be any effect on Smith after taking a baseball off his legs at 108 miles an hour from just 60 feet away. That's just crazy. Here's a check swing on a curveball in the dirt, and luckily Beavers did not go around. This at-bat is still alive. It's a ball and 2 strikes. I got up for a second before the bottom of the last inning, went off camera then. Oh, so like I missed a whole half inning off camera? I'm so bad at this. I don't have room to have all the windows open to monitor everything. And I'm already looking at 1, 2, 3, basically 5 screens at once. Or 5 different things on screen, I guess I should say. 3 actual screens looking at 5 different things. That makes sense? Beavers fouls this 1-2 pitch off. Smith is now up to 70 pitches only in the 3rd inning. Richard DeRocher saying greetings from Western Mass. Sun and snow in the air. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You don't hear that song out here in Thailand too much. It's 2-2 on Beavers. Right down the middle. What are you looking at, dude? Good God. It is a straight, and I mean straight 4-seamer right down the heart of the plate. I mean, I tell you what, this team, they zig and then they zag. We got to figure this shit out. 2 down for Jeremiah Jackson. First pitch is fouled away. I was looking back at that hit Jeremiah got us. Was it in yesterday's game? But man, he really showed some bat speed on that hit. A pitch that was up and away, and he pulled it. I like Jackson's bat. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes. Jackson was previously rung up on an appeal, striking out his first time up, and he's got an 0-2 count now. 2 down, runner at first base. Play-by-play with JJ and their viewers. Folks, it's a JJ raid. Swing and a miss. Jackson strikes out for the 2nd time in as many at-bats. Oh, no, it's a foul tip. Okay, the ump pulled off the mask and waved his hands in the air. Bit of a late call, but apparently just the tiniest. Oh, he did get a piece of it. It hit the dirt. The catcher caught it, but it hit the dirt first. So we're still alive. Can we do something here? 2 down and 2 strikes on Jeremiah. Pitch. That's outside. Okay. I feel like we're playing with house money right now. Oh, is the catcher going to challenge that? That was a strike? That was outside by like 3 inches. Are you nuts? The White Sox really wasted a challenge here. Holy cow, 1.5 inches outside. The call is upheld, and the White Sox have lost a challenge. It is a ball and 2 strikes on Jeremiah. JJ, let me thank you here in a sec, buddy. 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he went around. A bad 3/4 swing by Jeremiah. Dude, you got to either hold up or just follow through with the swing. You're never going to produce a good result with a swing like that. The inning is over. The Orioles, through 3 innings, have left 6 men on base. And we are scoreless. And we are still hitless. No, Basayo's got the 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, folks. No score. JJ, folks. JJ, you here, my friend? Looks like maybe you're working, doing something. I don't see you in here, but you did do a redirect. I see it. Hey, folks, here from Play by Play with JJ. Thank you so much for popping in here. Stay as long as you like. We've got ourselves a scoreless game, Orioles and White Sox. Baltimore won the first game of the series last night 2-1. We've got our ace on the mound, Trevor Rogers. You Philly folks, or just fans of JJ's channel, if you haven't seen, or in this case listened to Trevor Rogers' pitch, you've been missing out. This guy, I just don't think is getting enough buzz around baseball that he should be getting. I mean, this guy made 18 starts last season. This is his 3rd start this year. So we're talking about 21 starts combined now, or his ERA. It's sitting at 1.20 currently this season. I mean, his ERA's got to be, through 21 starts, somewhere around $1.50. It's been nuts. Absolutely nuts from Trevor Rogers. So we're hoping he can shut down the White Sox. And this Oriole offense is struggling to scratch runs across. Please give Rogers a little breathing room. So yeah, if you like the content, or even if you don't, JJ would be so happy for you, JJ folks, if you hit the like button here, and even more importantly, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, folks. I don't expect you to pick me over JJ when JJ's calling a game, but whenever JJ's not, you can come on over here. First pitch is ball 1 to Andrew Benintendi here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Rogers follows it up with a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count on Benintendi. The bottom part of the order here for the White Sox. Here's a sinker outside, 2-1. Luis Acuna and Derek Hill will follow Benintendi here in this inning. The 2-1 pitch, that's low. 3-1 the count. Of course, here I am building up Rogers, and he falls behind 3-1 to the leadoff man. Don't walk this guy, Trevor. You're going to make me look bad. Here is a swing and a foul ball off the leg of Benintendi. He will hobble out of the batter's box for a minute. Maybe off the top of the foot. It's a 3-2 count. Folks, the subscriber count, by the way, we haven't even talked about it yet today. It began at 4120. And that sub count, or as I like to call it up there in the upper left-hand corner, the odometer. Holy cow, another foul ball by Benintendi. And this one somehow appeared to foul off of his own face. And Benintendi is walking with his head held down. Oh, did he actually just swing and miss? Wow, what a terrible result here for Benintendi. I thought he got a piece of this. No, it got a piece of him. He took a bad swing, nowhere near the pitch, and the ball winds up hitting him on his left shoulder. And, of course, if you're in full swing, if you're hit by a pitch, you don't get the base. You got a strike, and in this case, it's strike 3. So a belated strike 3 for me here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Acuna at the plate. First pitch is a strike, and the next one is a changeup in the dirt from Rogers to even up the count. Acuna batting .241. One pitch. Swing and a miss. A sweeper. That one got up there super slow at 75 miles an hour, and Acuna was out in front of it. I think Acuna recognized an off-speed pitch and was still out in front of it. That's how slow that pitch was moving. 1-2, fouled away. Rogers goes from 77 to 92 on the next pitch. 1-2 the count. This pitch is lined down the left field line, foul. Nice pick over there by the ball boy sitting on a stool down the left field line. What's that? Something about the scoreboard here? We take it down during big moments of the game? Was somebody... Oh, Evan's saying it's a terrible spoiler. Right. Well, here's how we do things, Evan. The information on the screen is really for people that are just tuning in and getting some idea of where we're at in the ball game. This ball's hit to right field. Beavers will come in and now take one step back and make the catch. 2 down in the inning. Yeah, I mean, it's really just a service for, if you need to check on something. Otherwise, I'm calling the game. All the information you need, if you can hear me, is being spoken right here through the microphone in real time. So just don't spoil yourself. Would be my solution. Especially, again, if it's not a big moment in the game. Big moment in the game, I'll take it down. I get it. I don't want it spoiled either. But if we're in, a scoreless game, 2 down, bases empty like right now, really no need to look at the info. I got you covered. Well, I should have you covered. I've missed 2 pitches. As Derek Hill, the number 9 batter, up here with 2 down, is behind in the count 0-2. Trevor Rogers is 1 strike away from facing the minimum through 3 innings. The pitch. That's a line drive. I must have jinxed Rogers. Man, Derek Hill, who would not even be in the lineup were it not for an injury to Austin Hayes last night. At least you would assume so. It is a lefty, but Hayes hits lefties well. Maybe Benintendi would have sat after that strikeout hit by pitch, but striking out. I'm sure Benintendi wishes he had the day off. Back to the top of the order. 2 down, runner at first for Chicago. It's Chase Mydroth, who's 0 for 1, and the first pitch, top of the zone for a strike. Oh, Evan's been here the whole time. Yeah, Evan, again, I just don't really have a better solution for you, man. I wish I did. Like the first couple of seasons on the channel, it felt like things were timed a little better. But unfortunately, these websites updating you with, the in-game information, they're getting that information so quickly out there that it's occasionally, well, not occasionally, but pretty much always beating the actual game. At least it is for me over here. I will see what I can do about it. It is something that needs to be worked on. I'm glad you brought it up, Evan. I'm glad you did. It's 0-2 on Mydroth. There was a check on the runner, and he's back. The pitch, that one's lined to left. And that ball is going to be not caught by Taylor Ward. He went into an awkward... Get up, Taylor, and get that ball back in there. The runner's going to come all the way around to score. What the hell was that? Derek Hill comes all the way around from first on a ball that if you just let it drop in front of you, it's just a single, maybe first and third. No way in hell ever scoring. Ward just sort of dove without really trying to put a glove on it. Just Just a nonsensical defensive play out there by Taylor Ward. It's going to allow the first run of the game to score. 1-0 White Sox. I mean, in my humble view, you got to give him an error there, but I don't know if that's the kind of thing that gives you an error. It doesn't look like it is an error. That is terrible. Wow. Lenine Sosa, 0-1 the count, and a swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Yeah, we got to start putting up some runs for Rogers now. That is... I am not letting the White Sox hold a lead like... No. I got demands. I'm starting to get pissed. 0-2 on Sosa. Fouled away. I don't think there's any bets going on around here, but I'm betting I'm going to raise holy hell. This offense don't give Rogers some runs. 0-2 on Sosa, 2 down. Runner at second. The pitch lifted off to the right and foul. We will do it again. Just unbelievable. I mean, it's not down the line. It's not up against the wall. It's not in the gap. The dive attempt was just terrible. He didn't even try to put a glove on it. And then he's just stumbling around out there. And by the time he picks up the ball, it doesn't even look like he's trying to get it back in there quickly. Let me look at this again. I mean, to be fair, by the time he did finally get his balance, stand up, and get ready to throw, I don't know if he would have been able to get Hill out. But damn it, you messed up. Fire that ball back in there. And at least show me you're trying to hustle a little bit. Man, that is bad. Bad. Another 0-2 pitch to Sosa. It is low. Yeah, the defense is playing like in one of those baseball movies where like somebody has to come in and like turn things around, and then you see a montage of these bad players learning how to play better. Our defense needs a montage. Are we challenging this pitch that was called a ball? Yes, we are. And the ump was correct, and Basayo is terrible at calling for challenges. That pitch a full inch below the zone, and we are down to one challenge now ourselves. The count is 2-2. I mean, it would have been strike 3 to end the inning, but not thick enough for me. Because, see, look at this. Fly ball, center field. Well, it drops in. Holy shit, it drops in. A blooper in the center in front of Cowser is going to score the second run of the inning. I thought that ball was hit either deep enough or it'd stay in the air long enough for that ball to get caught. Neither was the case. The Orioles are finding new ways to suck right now. It is 2-0 White Sox with 2 down in the bottom of the third. Now, don't you think for 1 second I'm giving up on my team. But, man, things are looking ugly. And in a start where Trevor Rogers is our guy. This is the guy we need to bail us out from all these other bad games. And his defense is letting him down. His offense is letting him down. And it is pissing me off. Drew French comes out to talk to Rogers. I don't know what he has to tell him. It's not like he's pitching all that badly. He hasn't given up a walk yet. One of the 3 hits was that bloop. What were the other 2? Not hit all that hard, probably. Vargas looks at a first pitch high for ball 1. Miguel Vargas struck out his first time up. I love that question. Swing and a miss. Maybe in the Blue Jay chat over the weekend asking, how can you lose to the Rockies? How can the Red Sox keep losing? How does it happen? How did Team USA lose to Team Italy? I don't know. It is the third inning. It's a 2-0 game. There's a long way to go. 2 balls and a strike is the count on Vargas. 2 down, runner at first. 2 runs in here for the White Sox.
Ladies and gentlemen, Corey Close is here after
quiet now. This ball's hitting the air.
What's up, Coach? How are you?
First base side foul ground, leaning over the dugout and making the catch with the glove extended over the railing. Pete Alonso for the 3rd out. We'll take it. The White Sox get to Rogers, but our defense was not good in this inning. There is no error on the board for us, but we will know. We will know. Those should not be earned runs, at least one of them. 2-0 White Sox. We're going to the 4th inning. How was that mental health day yesterday? Or Big Jim, you talking about 2 days? It'll have been 2 days ago for me now. I'm already into Wednesday morning where I am, early morning. But yeah, I talked about it briefly yesterday without giving all the details, But you definitely, your contribution went a long way. Okay. Team Italy had over 20 Americans on. I'm just throwing out examples, Tom. Like, I'm not going like, I can't believe it. Team Italy swept the pool. I mean, it was a pretty damn good team. I'm just saying. It's another, in the moment, I think most of baseball was going, how the hell are you losing to Italy? But yeah, I got nothing but respect for that Italy team. I thought they were great. I had a lot of fun watching them. Is this where we make the hard defensive plays last night? And we won that game last night by a 2-1 score. If it wasn't for good defense, we probably lose that game last night. So I think when we make these lineups right now, we got to focus on defense first in this lineup, because if nobody's putting runs together anyway, you might as well make sure the defense is good. Hey, can you folks hear me right now? If you can, type the number 3 in the chat. For some reason, my game has just gone down on my second computer. It's showing that I have Wi-Fi, but the page won't open up. There's the 3. Okay, I'm on the air. All right, it's just now refreshing. Folks, I apologize. The game I'm watching on my desktop, my second desktop, needs to be restarted. So, folks, we have a great crowd here. It would be really, really nice to get some subscribers out of you. I'm going to ask the folks that are regulars here in the Charm City chat to maybe talk to those who are watching right now and give your own opinion about the value of subscribing, which, by the way, is free. Colton Cowser with a comebacker to Smith. He will underhand flip to the bag in time. We're in the top of the 4th inning, and Cowser will lead off with a comebacker to the pitcher for out number 1. Yeah, folks, we got good numbers. Yesterday was a pretty slow day on the sub screen, but that odometer, and you know what? I'm going to change that thing from sub count to odometer, because that's what it is, folks. It's an Orioles channel. It's an odometer. Kobe Mayo looks at a fastball high for ball 1. Mayo had a bloop hit in this game.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Or no, he's got a walk. Who am I thinking about? I'm sorry. Mayo is no official at bat. He's got a walk in his only plate appearance. It's a 1-1 count right now. Base is empty, 1 down. There's a curveball, and that's in the That's in there for a strike. It's 1-2 on Mayo. Folks, my brain just turned to cottage cheese for a sec. My apologies. I tell you what, the broadcast team is doing a really good job of not showing you the full ballpark. It is a very small crowd. Another comebacker. What is this, wiffle ball? Can we get the ball past the pitcher's mound? Mayo with a comebacker, 2 down in the inning. White Sox right now don't even need anybody but a catcher and a first baseman. The pitchers providing the rest of the defense. Here's Blaze Alexander. He does not have an at-bat. He was hit by a pitch. First pitch is off the plate by a foot or more for ball 1. Yes, sir. So you accept Yankee fans. Did I say I didn't? I accept baseball fans and people that are, cool. We do have rules here. You do have to, not do something out of pocket. And of course you're welcome here. And you're already subscribed because you're talking in the chat. Are you a Yankee fan, David? This pitch is up and in on Blaze. It is 2-1 on Alexander, who is playing shortstop today. Gunnar Henderson's DHing.
I do believe I'm on fire.
2-1 pitch is fouled away. 2-2. Oh, folks, I don't discriminate. We have Yankee fans on this channel. We do. You just got to be cool about it. I mean, if you want to be here just to flex as a Yankee fan, you're not going to be here for very long. But I would expect if I went to a Yankee channel and just talked up the Orioles or whatever, not that I'm in a position to do it right now with the standings the way they are. But yeah, if the shoe's on the other foot, that's what I would expect. You want to come in, hang out. We got a community here. Here's a ground ball to third base, and it's off the third baseman, and it's going to roll all the way to second base. Murray cannot handle this grounder from Alexander. That might be an error. It's a 2-out something with a runner at first base, and that will be an E5 on Murray. So Blaze is now on at first. And, Blaze could get himself in a scoring position here for Ward with a swipe. We're not doing a whole lot of attempting to steal bases, and the few times we have, particularly Jeremiah Jackson yesterday, if I recall, it's been kind of ugly. Taylor Ward tried to steal a base a couple of games ago after getting a leadoff hit to begin the ball game. He was nailed. But Blaze has got a name like Blaze for a reason. I think he's pretty quick. I think he might be able to swipe a base. I want to get these runs back. When we got 2 down, get him in scoring position. It's 1-1 on Taylor Ward right now. The pitch, that's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Shane Smith is not going to pitch after this inning, I have to assume, because he's up to 96 pitches now. 2 down in the 4th. So no matter what happens, even if the White Sox win this game and hold the lead all the way, he won't get credited for a win. Breaking ball and a beauty. My goodness, that curveball just hugged the outside corner from letter high down to the knees. 2-2 pitch. Way outside and a snap throw down to first, and that gets away. And now we can get a runner in a scoring position thanks to a White Sox error. Their second error of the inning as Cuero tried a snap throw back to first. Sosa couldn't handle it and went into right field. And now we have Blaze at second base. A base hit can cut this deficit in half. 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball left upstairs for ball 4. and Taylor Ward draws a walk. We got 2 on for Gunnar, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. Boy, David really wants to know how this all works. All right, David, I hope you figure it all out. That's going to do it for Shane Smith. He was about to hit 100 pitches on the day, and with a lefty, dangerous bat like Gunnar Henderson, the White Sox feel it's time to bring in a fresh arm. It's not a lefty, it looks like. Oh, no, it is. It's Sean Newcomb. He's a lefty. Sean Newcomb, a lefty reliever, is going to come in with Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Folks, hang in there. We got a pitching change. And runners at first and second with 2 down. I'm going to step away for a sec during this pitching change. And if you need to as well, now's a good time to go grab a snack, take a leak, whatever it is you got to do, folks. I'll be back. Take care.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
I am the Cal Ripken of birthday cake.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
Oreo. Oreo.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Do you believe in me?
All right, Gunnar Henderson, first and second, 2 down. Newcomb, the new pitcher, first pitch is a line drive, and that is stopped by the first baseman. It's a race to the bag, and Gunnar is called out. He was head first sliding in to first base. That's never supposed to work. Gunnar wants a challenge. The Orioles want a challenge. He did look safe despite doing what I feel is always the wrong decision in this kind of play. Just extend that foot. It's almost as if Gunnar was trying to block the bag. It's close. Gunnar just run. I mean, Cowser got injured doing this. I think Gunnar's safe. I think we've got it by the smallest of margins, as long as Gunnar, and yeah, it's first base, so you're allowed to slide through and not hold the bag, obviously, just like if you're running through. Gunnar immediately pointed to the dugout to ask for this play to get replayed. Folks, if you are watching along with me, what's your call on this? Is Gunnar safe or out? Let me know what you think. It is very close. I think he's safe, but I don't know if it's... they might argue like, well, we see his fingers hovering over the bag. We don't know if he's actually touching it, and it's just too darn close to overturn. I'm worried that that's what they're going to say. The runner is safe. The runner is safe. Henderson will load him up. Folks, it is time for the polar bear to deliver. Please, bases loaded, 2 down. We're in the 4th. Come on, Pete.
A polar bear stirs.
Pete Alonso, we need you, buddy. Lock in. You got a lefty out there. Sean Newcomb, I got a feeling you've seen him before. There's a slurve. It lands right in the middle of the plate for strike one. 0-1 on Alonso. I was a little late on that bugle. That second pitch came in up and away. It's 1-1 on Pete. He does have a career against Newcomb, and it's not very good. Just 1 for 7. And this pitch is fouled off. 1-2 on Alonso. Bases loaded, 2 down. The Orioles just trying to just push through and start clicking at the plate. I mean, these guys know how to hit better than this. Do we have the best offense in baseball? If everybody's playing their best, maybe not, but we're better than this. Here's a little grounder to shortstop. Throwing on the run is Montgomery. Alonso cannot come up with a big hit. The Orioles leave them loaded for the second time today, and through 4 innings of offense, have left 9 men on base and have not scored a run. Sorry, Michael, that's 9.
Big buck, stop it all.
At least according to Masson, it is. Wow. God love me 7. Aren't you a nice person? Nice to have you here. Thanks for subscribing. I got a feeling you won't stay a subscriber for very long because you're going to get the toilet flush. You don't get to just come in here and be an asshole when nobody's done nothing to you. You get flushed, pal. That's how that works. Okay? Thanks for dropping by. I hope you're able to crap one out while you're on the toilet while you're here. Okay? You take care now. All right. There goes God love me. I got a feeling you're asking him to do that every day, and you're not getting your request answered. Perhaps that's why you have such a lousy attitude. God does not love you. Oh, well. Can't win them all. All right. We move on. Folks, we've got over 100 likes, but we've got nearly we got nearly 300 people here, so I must insist, if you are watching right now, I'll cut you a deal. I'll give you 2.5 to 3 hours of free live baseball play-by-play coverage. You give me 1 second of tapping a like button. We got a deal? I really appreciate it. We are underway in the bottom of the 4th inning. Rogers gets Colson Montgomery to swing and miss on a high fastball, 0-1. Rogers on 52 pitches. Next one's in there, fouled back, 0-2 on Montgomery. I'll be back on the screen here in a moment. Give me just 1 more minute. I'm having a snack. That PitchCom device is having problems once again, this time for Basayo, and it looks like he's got a new device. And we will see the next pitch. It's an 0-2 count currently on Colson Montgomery, leading off the bottom of the 4th. White Sox 2, Orioles nothing. Orioles really need to win today. They have not had 2 wins in a row yet. And we won last night. We got Rogers on the mound. We're playing the White Sox. This feels like the day we should get there. But right now we are behind. And man, oh man, with the men left on base. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Oh, come on. Come on, Sammy. You can't tell that is a strike? That's what you challenge. That's a strike 3. You're out. A changeup perfectly spotted knee-high on the outside corner. The count even at 2-2, and now this pitch is away, and the count runs full. This should be out number 1 already. We wasted a challenge, and then when one presents itself, we don't pick up on it. The 3-2 pitch, called strike 3. Thank God it did not come back to bite us. Montgomery strikes out regardless. Well, first out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, speaking of coming back now, yeah? I can come back now, yeah? Yeah? Y'all come back now, yeah? Edgar Caro, first pitch strike to him. He's 0 for 1. I got to check in on the vertical side. I just don't pay any attention. This pitch is hit high in the air to left field, and Ward is circling under it about 15 feet in front of the track, makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Rogers on 59 pitches now with 2 out in the 4th. If he can get a quick out here, he'll be on a decent pace to give us another quality start on around 90 pitches. Maybe he can give us a little more than 90. Here is Murray, 0 for 1. First pitch, nice fastball location on the inside black for strike 1. Next pitch is low. Change up. I think it's time for a lucky. This coffee is starting to get near room temperature. And if I can't enjoy at least a tepid cup of coffee with a lucky, I got to do it now. This pitch misses badly, a changeup way outside. 2-1 the count on Murray. 2 down, bases empty. Make it 3-1. That fastball misses outside. The 3-1. That's hit hard. Left field. That ball's trouble in the corner. That is a foul ball. Man, oh man, that ball nearly snuck out in the most painful way. A little to the right, and that would have gotten just over that short wall inside the foul pole. But Murray just pulled it a little bit too much. Lucky for us. 2 down, the count is full now. Here's a hard hit ball on a bounce to short. And Blaze Alexander will show off that arm. He's got a nice arm. Blaze Alexander can handle the infield. That's a good throw from short to end the inning. We go to the 5th. It's White Sox 2, Orioles nothing. Folks, we need help. You know what kind of help we need. Let's go. It's time. I thought with Rogers on the mound, I didn't have to do this, folks. But here we are. The hat. Not the best placement on my head ever, but we're here. We're here. Hey, the sub count did roll over to 4130, folks. See, it works. The odometer. Oh, yeah, that was an idea I had. Can I do that right here on the fly? Sub count AB. Let's call it the odometer. Yeah. Does it say that now? Did I get it right? How's that look? Forget it. Forget sub count. That's boring. That's every other damn YouTube live stream channel. It's now the odometer because this is Birdland, damn it. And I got on the hat. So for you folks who haven't subscribed, you want to see that odometer turn over? Come on, folks. You remember when you were a kid? Or even if as an adult, when you get your own car and, when you get that odometer to roll over to a big number, it's a big moment. You remember it. We're going to try to make that odometer roll over 1 or 2 more times today, hopefully. All right, let's see some more baseball. Hey, we got a super chat. Nkanu, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Pull out them rally caps, boys and girls. We got a first pitch to Basayo here to start the top of the 5th. That's a slurve low and away from Newcomb. 1-0 on Sammy, who stays in there to face a lefty. It's only the top of the 5th, and he is catching today. Adley apparently getting the full day off. Sammy goes around on the next slurve, and the count is 1-1.
Sammy.
So yeah, and Kanu says, pull out them rally caps, boys and girls, children of all ages. Rally time for the O's. Folks, give that super chat a like. I'm gonna. Boom. 1-1 the count, and the pitch is a sinker outside, 2-1. We have a vendor here for the White Sox wearing looks like a 12-pack cardboard box of a 12-pack of beer on his head with a White Sox cap on top of that. That guy he's a card. He's a silly goose. 3-1 on Basayo. Folks, Sammy draws ball 4. A leadoff walk by Sammy. I didn't have that on my bingo card. I like it. Sammy gets on base, and he does it with a walk to lead off an inning. And here comes a pinch hitter now. Dylan Beavers is going to be lifted for Tyler O'Neill. So, second base. Folks, the Orioles. A walk by Basayo, and now a pinch hit looper, dunker. A little drop shot out there in center field by O'Neill. We got 2 on, nobody out. Jeremiah Jackson. First pitch is outside. All right, come on, folks. Momentum. Momentum. We need it. 1-0 on Jeremiah. Oh, are we buffering again? Oh, no. And look what happened here. Oh, folks. Don't let me have an internet issue now. Jeremiah Jackson just grounded out to the pitcher, but it does advance 2 runners. So a base hit can tie the ball game right now. It's a productive out here by Jeremiah. That was barehanded by Newcomb. He thought about going to second and then underhanded it to first. 1 down in the inning, 2nd and 3rd for the Orioles. Hang on to your hats, folks. We need a hit. Colton Cowser is due up. Don't tell me we don't have it. We do have a pinch hitter. Thank God. We don't have to watch Cowser strike out in this situation, folks. We're going to Ryan Mountcastle. Folks, mount up.
Okay, mount up.
First pitch, breaking ball, a slurve, fouled away. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count on Ryan Mountcastle. This guy hasn't had a whole lot of chances to help the team, but he's got a chance to come up big right now. Come on, Mountie, the 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled away. It's quickly 0-2. Very quickly 0-2. Newcomb from the belt, the pitch. That one stays outside, a sinker. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Charm City. Say charge. Give me a charge in the chat. Come on. We got 200 plus people here. Put a charge in that chat. Let me hear you. Come on, we're watching this game together, aren't we? Oh, what's happening? Oh, don't buffer right now. Mountie with a foul ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Okay, the pitch is low and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. My stream is like hanging on by a thread right now in the most critical moment of the ball game. Folks, cross your fingers. I can give you the proper call here right now. This is such a huge moment. Mountie, please come through. It's a 2-2 count. The pitch lifted in the air and foul off to the right. A changeup from Newcomb. Another bugle, folks. Two balls, 2 strikes, and now it is ball 3. Full count. Full count. A walk would load him up for Kobe Mayo. There is a base open, but I don't think they're trying to put Mountie on here. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on. Hit to the left side. My stream is buffering. Don't do this. Mountie got to run in on a ground ball out. Basayo is going to score. Folks, we're on the board. Sorry for the lame call, but Mountcastle, the ground ball to Montgomery at short. And in comes Basayo. It is now 2-1. Yeah, everything probably needs a refresh. It looks like my stream is going through some issues once again. This season, it's been like this. I think I need to talk to the owner of the building about getting some dedicated Wi-Fi. I'll just have to add that to the expenses because I can't handle sharing the same router with everybody else on my floor now or something. I don't know. We got a 1-1 count on Kobe Mayo, folks. And now make it 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. That is the tying run over there at second base. A run is in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed 2-2. Kobe Mayo, folks. Get it all on there. We need it right now.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. I have to refresh this game. I think there was a foul ball. The count is still 2-2. I feel like I missed a pitch. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Mayo chased one way up in the zone. Not in the zone, way up above the zone. And he strikes out to end the inning. The Orioles have now left 10 men on base through 5, but they do get their first run on the board. This game is only halfway over, but man, oh man, this ain't easy to watch. It is 2-1 White Sox as we go to the bottom of the 5th. All right, let me refresh this whole damn thing over here on this side, because this has been a disaster. Folks, stand by. Here's some Captain Chesapeake for you.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the
All right. I don't know if this solved it or not, but it looks like there's like two separate Wi-Fis. There's like the plane and then the 5G. I have an option to connect to either. I guess one serves as a backup. I don't know, but it appears that my Wi-Fi is like bouncing back and forth between the two. So I just basically made it to where it can't connect to one of them. And then hopefully that'll fix it. I have no idea. I could just be... Right now, I haven't had any buffering, but it's only been a minute. But so far, so good. I think I might have fixed it. Hope so. In fact, I'm going full screen. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Mayo would make contact. I wouldn't mind if Cowser would make contact. I wouldn't mind the Orioles just forgot. I mean, come on, man. 10 men left on, 1 run in. And that we just had our best inning to get that run. All right, Andrew Benintendi leading off. Swing and a miss. Rogers with a fastball to start off the bottom of the 5th. I'm sorry, that's strike 2. I missed the first pitch. Technical difficulties today, folks. I have not been calling this game too well. I'm going to try to do better. I think the stream is stable now. Here's a ground ball hit softly to first. Alonso's going to have to hurry. He will get to the bag to beat Benintendi for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. I don't think Rogers has given up. Let's see. What's his stat line right now? 3 hits, no walks. Here's Luis Angel Acuna. He checks his swing, but he went around 0-1. For the love of everything that's holy. Curveball. I'm sorry, that's a changeup. Does Rogers even have a curveball? I should have realized. But that was a hanging changeup left outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball fouled away. 1-2. You folks doing okay over there on the vertical side? Danny the K and Keith. I see you over there. 1-2 pitch. This is hit in the air to right center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Acuna is on, and he is a base-stealing threat. Pasayo needs to be ready to pop up and throw down to second base at some point here. Defensively, Leody Taveras has entered the ball game. He is in center field. Ryan Mountcastle's pinch hit was the only contribution, or his pinch hit appearance. He did get an RBI on a ground out, but he's out of the game, as is Cowser. Pasayo pops up after this first pitch just to keep an eye on Acuna, who's still at first base. It is ball 1 to Derek Hill, the number 9 batter, who's 1 for 1. .73 pitches at the moment from Rogers. What happened here? Rogers was going into his windup, but I guess time was called. Doesn't see any indication. Yeah, you got to let him go ahead and throw that pitch right there. Want to know the count on Hill. Pitch. Nope, we're going to throw to first. Rogers, the lefty, with a good look at Acuna, and here comes the pitch to Hill. It is hit in the air to right. It is going to slice into the stands. Man, look how empty this place is. Again, the broadcast team, I've yet to see any of the upper deck. It's like they're doing their best to not show how small of a crowd it is here today. But this is Masson. What do they care? Maybe every broadcast team has that demand from Major League Baseball. Like, hey, if you call a game and like nobody's there, don't show an empty ballpark. Try to avoid it. 2-1 pitch. Foul back. 2-2. Of course, some teams never have to worry about a small crowd. You know, who is putting up with a really low attendance? The Cardinals. And you know what interesting fact I saw about the Cardinals that kind of blew my mind? I would need to double check exactly what the stat is, but I saw some post about every team the last time they've had back-to-back losing seasons. And there's only a handful of teams that have. That's a called strike 3 from Rogers. He will get Hill for the second out via the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
What was I talking about? Shit. Sammy pops up and throws to first. Acuna's back there standing. My God. Oh, right. So teams that have lost 2 seasons straight, there's only a handful of teams that streak hasn't been any longer than that. That goes back to like the 20th century. I'm talking the Yankees. They haven't had back-to-back losing seasons since like the early 90s. The Dodgers, I think, haven't had back-to-back losing seasons since like the late, or not the late, but like the mid-80s. But yeah, St. Louis, book doc. St. Louis Cardinals are probably going to have their first back-to-back losing season for the first time since I believe like 1954. Like, or maybe it's 62. It's somewhere in that range. It is a long-ass time. Might be 62. I don't know why I'm thinking 54 or 62. They're not exactly close together. But my memory works strange. I've smoked a lot of pot over the years. Sorry. But anyway, it's been like, more than half a century, at least, since the Cardinals have had back-to-back losing seasons. Their attendance is way down. I feel bad for the Cardinals. I mean, I think they're a class organization, always has been. They're going through their worst stretch probably in my lifetime, I guess you'd have to say. Sorry, folks, for kind of going off on a tangent there. This foul ball by Mydroth makes the count 2-2. There are 2 out in the inning. There's a runner at first base for the White Sox. They lead it 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Rogers, pitch number 83 in the afternoon, is a line drive into center field, a base hit. And going first to third easily is Acuna. There are 2 down. There's still a chance to get out of this without damage. That ball was hit on a line by Mydroth, who's been having himself a pretty nice series. He had a couple of hits and a walk in the game last night. Okay, there's a mound meeting here for the Orioles. Drew French. It's at least the second time he's been on here today to talk to Rogers. First and third for the White Sox. Lenine Sosa is the hitter due up next. He's 1 for 2, and he's got an RBI. It's the counter being down temporarily. What, the odometer? The odometer. Folks, we got an odometer. Folks, we're at 124 likes. I got to encourage you, folks. We got 100 more people in here than likes, which means 100 of you listening right now could help out the channel by just taking a moment of your time and tapping that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. It really does help the channel grow. And again, you're welcome here anytime. If you want to subscribe, it makes it easier for you to find the channel. But just hitting the like is enough. If subscribing is too much for you. That's a called strike. That was high to make the count 0-2. The White Sox have one challenge left, but they don't use it. It's still only the 5th inning. I can't, despite the fact that was quite high. This is why you can't burn that first challenge early on something that isn't critical. I think you got to give a cutoff. Like, don't use a first challenge in the first, 5 innings unless it's something blatantly obvious or it's a huge situation. Anything that's close, you just got to ignore that there's challenges. And then once after the 5th, if you still have a couple, maybe you start thinking about using one that's a little closer to being a... I'm not sure. I think maybe that one's going our way. Let's try. You feel me, folks? Stagger those challenges. Stagger them. The count is 0-2 on Sosa. 2 down, 1st and 3rd for Chicago. Cold day here at Rate Field in the south side of the Windy City. That ball's hit well to left, but right to Taylor Ward. He was playing pretty deep. He only had to take a step or two back near the edge of the track to make the catch. The inning is over. The White Sox have stranded just 3 base runners today, 1 here. We've stranded 10. We are heading now to the 6th inning. Top of the 6th coming up. White Sox 2, Orioles 1. All right, folks. So once again, if you are watching right now, over 100 more people here than likes. We've got a commercial break. Guess what? I'm not playing a commercial. Yes, there are YouTube ads that pop up, but I got it set to the regular setting, and I made sure that the ads were skippable. Not one of those got to sit through it for 30 seconds or whatever type ads. I try, folks. But the only real advertising I got between innings is to just encourage you folks to help out the channel. Hitting the like button and subscribing. So we're 13 away. We're now 12 away from 150. We might get to 200 before all's said and done. But let's just try to get to 150 now. And then I'll shut up for an inning or two about it. I promise. And then I'll check back, see where we are, and maybe we push it to 200. All right, but let's try to get it to 150. We're 10 away right now. We're moving. Thanks, folks. I appreciate it. Oh, Phantom, I didn't catch that. So Ward, after getting that 3rd out, was pretending to turn around and give a souvenir away, only to walk away with it. That's always a cold move. Taylor Ward. I like it. Jordan Leisure. Your leisure is my pleasure. Jordan Leisure. 5 games, 6.135 ERA, but the whip is okay, 1.06. So a little bit unlucky, I would think. Pretty high ERA for that kind of a whip. The umpire at second base is delaying the game a little bit because he needed to go put on some gloves. His fingers are cold. Blaze Alexander to lead it off. Swing and a miss. And by the way, folks, have you ever hit a baseball without batting gloves in cold weather and not hit it right. Probably the most painful thing. I mean, oh, Blaze, get over that shortstop. Get down in the left field for a base hit. Blaze Alexander with a leadoff single here in the top of the sixth. The Orioles have the leadoff man on. Turn on the sprinkler. Oh, yeah, that's a rusty sprinkler. It's been so long. Boy, Blaze nearly tripped over his own bat going down the first baseline. Listen to how squeaky it is. It's been so long since this offense has been running and flowing like a river, and we're just trying to turn the water on here. Taylor Ward is up, and it's ball one. Ward has walked twice today, 0 for 1 otherwise. And I think my idea with the internet thing totally worked out, and I'm so proud of myself for like troubleshooting that, because normally I'm just sitting around going, what the hell do I do here? I didn't want to jinx it, but it's been a solid like 20 minutes without, I mean, anything could happen. But definitely whatever was happening has improved with that move. 1-1 the count on Ward. The pitch. Up and in, 2-1. Folks, how about a bugle? We are 4 likes away from 150. Maybe that 150 mark can get us that tying run in. It's all about Orioles magic here, folks. Slider low and away. It's 3-1. It's magic.
Orioles magic.
3-1 the count on Ward. The pitch. There goes the runner. It's a called strike. The catcher did not release the baseball. Blaze Alexander will get himself a stolen base. It looked like Caro, the catcher, just couldn't get a good grip out of the glove hand into his throwing hand. Full count on Ward. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Damn, a slider. And it had a lot of the zone. Right in there, but not timed by Ward. Oh, that is... I don't know how he didn't get a piece of this. I honestly don't know how he didn't get a piece of that. 1 out in the inning, runner at second base. Man, he could have given us a productive out and moved that runner up, just making some contact. We need Gunnar Henderson, folks. He's up. First pitch fouled away. Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Come on, Gunnar. Gunnar, go boom. Please. Please go boom. The 0-1 pitch. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm thinking with Gunnar up, maybe it's time to... Wait a minute. Where are we here? Am I actually ahead of the on-screen animation or information? Or is it just frozen? The count is 2-1 on Gunnar. If it's frozen, I'm fine because I don't want any spoilers right now. That was the whole point. I was just going to take it down. 2-1 the count. Pitch. Up and away, folks. It's 3-1. This is the time. Now's the time. Come on. All right, Phantom. Well, it's appropriately frozen on the right guy. Let's see if it helps. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, and it was filthy. Even if Gunnar doesn't swing and miss, that looked like it caught the corner. But, man, you can't do much with a pitch like that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hang in there, folks. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back at 96 on a fastball. Folks, please, please. 3-2 on Gunnar. The tying run at second. One down in the top of the sixth. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chased. He swung at ball 4, and there were 2 down. Oh, Gunnar. He committed, and he could not get a piece of it. Up to Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2. God, come on, Pete. Come on, man. We need this run. We need it, please. First pitch, taken for a strike. Four-seamer at 96. It's Blaze over at second base. He's got plenty of speed to score on any hit into the outfield. And this pitch fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Pete, please. No balls, 2 strikes. Leisure with a look at Blaze. Another look. The pitch, that one's way off. And a nice stop by Caro. That ball was bouncing well out into the left-hand hitter's batter's box. It is 1-2 on Alonso. 1-2. Come on, dude. Just hit the fucking ball. Popped up. It's out of play. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Come on. BW needs to feel good. So does everybody else here in the Charm City chat. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch laid off, up and away. 2-2. 2-2. Come on, give us one he can hit. Give him a pitch to drive, please. 20 pitches so far in the inning. Oh, God. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Hit high in the air. Center field. Acuna is going to have room. One step in front of the track in dead center field. Alonso flies out 380-something feet away. And the inning is over. Oh, he gave it the distance. He needed to pull it or go the other way. He went straight away, and 380 it isn't enough. Gunner's home run last night was 389 feet, and that's about as far as Pete just hit that one. Wrong part of the yard. Folks, BW is hurting over here. We're going to the bottom of the 6th, down a run. 2-1 White Sox. We're over 150 likes. Let me say thank you.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
And I made a promise, didn't I? I'm just saying thank you, and I'm leaving it at that. How you guys doing? Folks, tomorrow's final game of the series will be here on the channel, as every regular season game has been since opening day 2024. That's right, folks. This is consecutive game number 334, I'm calling. I'm more than a third of the way to calling 1,000 straight games. I can't believe I just said that. That sounds almost kind of nuts. I'm more than a third of the way to calling 1,000 straight regular season games. By the way, I've also called about 30 spring training games and a few playoff games. All of them losses. Not too shabby. I'd call that commitment. Some would say I should be committed. Tomato, tomato. Folks, Trevor Rogers out for his 6th inning of work. He will enter the inning on 87 pitches and will face the 3-4-5 hitters for the White Sox, starting off with Vargas, who takes high for ball one. He'll be followed by Montgomery and Caro. This one's fouled. 1 ball, 1 strike. White Sox have out-hit us 5-4. 3 of those 5 hits coming from the top of the order. 2 from Mydroth, 1 from Sosa. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. Blaze will get it over to first in time. Vargas is gone. And Rogers is on 90 pitches. 2 more outs to go to get a quality start out of Rogers. Trying to get there before 100 pitches. Yeah, folks, where's the offense? Montgomery with a fly ball to right field. That ball is going to get down. It's going to bounce up and over for a ground rule double. Deep down right field there. Tyler O'Neill was chasing it down, but couldn't help but watch it just bounce over the wall. A 1-out double, first double of the season for Montgomery. And that was a nice hack there by him off of Rogers. All right, here's Caro. And the first pitch. Nice changeup by Rogers. That pitch was off the plate and just floated in there and caught the corner. Strike 1. We need 2 more outs. We can't let that runner at second score. The pitch. Try to hit the outside and gets the call. That is 2 inches off the plate. And the White Sox, with 1 challenge left, do not use it here. We are getting later in the game, but it's still only the 6th inning. Tough spot. But that was certainly not a strike. It is 0-2 on Caro. Pitch. Low and away. Rogers had to throw 31 pitches in the 3rd inning. That's where the pitch count suffered the most. That pitch is low, I guess. It's 2-2. Oh, I guess at this point I can refresh the information screen. Sorry about that. Not that it's been all that helpful tonight anyway. There's a foul tip, swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, Rogers. Emptying the tank here, closing in on 100 pitches, trying to get the final out and get a quality start. Here is Murray. And again, Rogers given an inch or 2 on the outside. That was a ball. It's called a strike. Thank you, ump. Maybe Rogers is just earning that reputation. 0-1 pitch, up and away. Basayo. Where's the baseball? Do you know? Okay, there it is, buddy. All right, Sammy, next time the ball just kind of drops at your feet, don't act like you have no idea. It's one thing if it gets past you, but if it just drops at your feet like this, pretend like you know where it is. Don't freak out. He'll find it. Don't tip off the runner. Here's a little ground ball to shortstop. Blaze. And this throw will take Alonso off the bag. Blaze Alexander's throw to first just a little bit off. Alonso could not stretch without keeping his, could not maintain contact with the bag. Alonso was hitting his chest like it's his fault. And it is. That's on Alonso. Alonso should have secured that one. I was quick to think Blaze was at fault for the throw. Instead, Alonso could not catch that throw. It is 1st and 3rd, 2 down. Andrew Benintendi. Check swing. The appeal, he didn't go. That was pitch number 100 today from Rogers. He is about to finish his day. This pitch popped up. Okay, that should do it. And who wants it? Third baseman. And now it's first baseman Alonso. Finally calling everybody off to make this catch. That'll do it for Rogers. It's another quality start. 2 runs, 6 hits. And the White Sox have now left 5 men on base as we go to the 7th inning. It's 2-1 Chicago. So, yeah, the final pitching line for Rogers, 6 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts, 101 pitches, 2 earned runs. That ERA is under 2 at 1.89. He is very good. This is the 21st start since Trevor Rogers kind of broke out. Can we give him some runs, folks? Can we make this a beautiful day, please?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
I need a lucky. One more, I think, to get through this one. I think it's only my second. I try to limit myself to 2 and 3 if things get really bad. Oh, I got to fix the vertical side. Vertical side, you guys rock. You are my bastard children. I don't pay enough attention to you, and I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Oh, folks.
Are there things that make you angry?
Honey?
Do you have ways of showing you're angry?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry?
Talk to me after this game and I'll let you know. Jordan Hicks is the new pitcher on for the White Sox. This guy's been a bit of an enigma. He's on the White Sox now, huh? And off to not such a hot start with a 7.36 ERA. Folks, Sammy Basallo will lead it off. Middle of the order due up. First pitch taken. A sinker at 98, top of the zone for strike 1. Sammy, or anybody, we're one swing away from tying this up. But just make it a quality at bat. Get on base if you can't hit it out. And we'll manufacture something. We got to do something. We're 1 run down, damn it, and I want a win streak. The count is 1-1 on Basallo.
Sammy.
Hicks kicks and deals, and that one's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cold day in Chicago. Hey, you know those guys in Chicago? They got the Bears. They got the Cubs. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Sammy wants to talk to the ump. Wants to challenge, but knows that he cannot. Man, Albarnez is bundled up. Albarnez looks like he wants to go make snow angels somewhere. How cold is it? Sammy looks at strike 3. There's 1 down. Here is Tyler O'Neill. He came in a pinch hit for Beavers and has a hit in that pinch hit. opportunity, and he stays in the game. Second time up, first pitch strike. Peters is now in left field for the White Sox. He started the game in right field. Andrew Benintendi. Oh, I'm sorry. Peters is new in the game. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Hill is in right field. Tristan Peters has taken over for Benintendi in left field. That is a defensive upgrade for Chicago. 1-1 the count on Tyler O'Neill, the pitch. Top of the zone at 99, 1-2.
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back.
Yenier Cano is getting up in our pen. This ball's popped up. Shallow center. Could it be another blooper? A diving attempt by Acuna, but he can't secure it. But wow, talk about range. Luis Angel Acuna just took more steps to try to catch a baseball than I think I've ever seen. I mean, that dude ran 60 yards easy. That was insane. All right, not 60, but I mean 50? 150 feet? Acuna could not catch it. Folks, we've got the tying run on with 1 out. Popeye's 2 for 2 since coming into the game. Here's Jeremiah. He fouls off a 100-mile-an-hour sinker for strike 1. Come on, Bullfrog. Get them Bullfrogs up in the chat, folks.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts today for Jeremiah. Pitch. That one is chopped to third. A throw on the run by the third baseman will get Jackson for out number 2. The tying run does move up to second base on this ground ball. And that will set up Leody Taveras. Leody Taveras with his first chance to hit today. And a spot started by Cowser. Last time up the spot, Mountcastle pinch hit, and now Taveras will get his first chance. Swing and a miss. He's late on the sinker at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. Taveras with a 4.44 average. I guess that's a 4 for 9. The 0-1 right in there for strike 2 at 99. Hicks is throwing heat. And we are down to 1 more strike to do something here in the 7th inning. The 0-2. Wow, just blew him away. That sinker perfectly spotted. Would have been a ball, but only by an inch. Too close to take and too fast to react. Just impossible. Inning over. Folks, the Orioles have 6 outs to play with. Down a run in Chicago on a cold-ass day. We need to dig down deep. We need some fire. We need to bring the heat on this cold-ass day. Folks, you know what you need heat for? You need it to warm up the griddle. And why are we warming up the griddle? Because it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get those cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
It's 7th inning stretch time, and John Denver wants to let you know he thanks God he's a country boy.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
You know, life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Isn't that true, folks? Get those cakes in the chat for the 7th inning stretch. All right, folks, we're getting into crunch time here. Your boy is worried. Your boy really wants this win. It would get us back to within a game of 500. First back-to-back win chance of the season. Rogers on the mound. Playing Chicago. Come on. Can we just, you know what I want? I want like a 6-run inning. Just go from tying it up to taking the lead to just walking away with it. Just bat around. Just beat the crap out of somebody on this White Sox mound. Come on. Yennier Cano is in for the Orioles. This is his 5th appearance. 4.5 ERA, 1.5 on the whip. Opponents are hitting .333 off of him early on. Acuna at the plate shows a bunt, but it's a called strike. A good spot on that sinker on the outside black. It's 0-1. Here's a ground ball to third base. Mayo was playing in to try to protect the bunt potential of Acuna, and in doing so, able to make this a pretty easy play. Acuna is retired, 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. The only worthy Chicago thing was the movie when Catherine Zeta-Jones had her great outfit on. Frank, I have to disagree with you big time. Are you going to leave out one of the best damn movies ever made?
We're on a mission from God. We're on a mission from God.
Derek Hill's at the plate. First pitch is a ball, and the next one is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, it's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. This pitch is a splitter in there for a called strike from Cano. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Don't mess with my Blues Brothers now. Don't y'all blaspheme in here now. Don't y'all blaspheme in here. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. Oh, think. Folks, we just struck out Derek Hill, Yennier Cano. How about that?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 down for Chase Mydroth, and up and in, first pitch, ball 1. Nobody has a full tank of gas now, bro. What are you guys doing? Putting in $2-3 at a time, 1 gallon at a, or what is it? 5? A 5 spot for a gallon? 1 gallon at a time, folks. That's how I'm living life. 1 gallon at a time. 1-1 the count on Mydroth. Pitch. That's in there. Strike 2. A slider from Cano. 6 outs to play with. Down a run. Can we... God, what are the... We had a 2-1 win yesterday. A 2-1 win on opening day. There's a ground ball to second base. That's going to end the inning. And we are moving on, folks. On to the 8th inning. The Orioles are down. It's 2-1 Chicago. Chicago. We got to go talk to the Penguin. I mean, folks, I can quote every line from the Blues Brothers. Every single line. How much for the wife? The little girl. Sell them to me. I want to buy your children. The little girl. That joke probably doesn't go over too well these days, but still makes me laugh. Oh, boy. Oh, we have both kinds of music here, country and western. Goddamn Illinois Nazis. That boy out there wants dry white toast, and the other wants 2 whole fried chickens and a Coke. Oh, shit. Jake, Elwood, it's the Blues Brothers. Well, go on now. Hey, it's my boy JJ. How you doing, JJ? Folks, play-by-play with JJ is here. How you doing, buddy? Folks, say hi to JJ. He has a great YouTube channel. He does play-by-play. Why do I have to tell you that? It's in his name, for God's sakes. Most of you here know him, and if you haven't subscribed already, please check him out. He's a mod here on the channel, so if you click on his name, there's a chance you can be given the option to go right to the channel. Don't mind if you do. Just come on right back. Give him a sub and come on back. All right, Kobe Mayo. First pitch is ball 1. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Mayo is 0 for 2. He has a walk. 8, 9, and 1 batters due up for the Orioles. And Hicks is on the mound for his second inning of work. This pitch misses inside. Hicks was pretty unhittable in the previous inning, and he starts with 2 pitches pretty far out of the zone. Maybe he'll be wild now. It's 2-0. Mayo goes after a pitch up and in and is going to pop out to shallow left field. Had he done something with that pitch, I would have tipped my cap, but honestly, on a 2-0 count, that's probably not a pitch worth going after. Hicks was starting to look like he might give us a free base runner, which is what we want. A leadoff man to get on base. There's 1 down now. Here's Blaze Alexander. He's gotten on base twice with a single, a hit by a pitch. He's also got a stolen base. Playing shortstop today with Gunnar Henderson DHing. First pitch is outside to Blaze. Ball 1.
I do believe I'm on fire.
I am on fire. Look at all the love for JJ. JJ Hardy. That's right. That's JJ's nickname on prom night. Huh? What? What am I talking about?
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Hey, line drive, base hit down the right field line, into the corner. Blaze rounds first. He's chugging to second. He'll slide in safely. The Orioles have the tying run in scoring position. It's a 1-out double for Blaze Alexander. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. All right. And now we go to the top of the order. Blaze coming through. His average now, 2 hits today, hitting .333. Taylor Ward, first pitch strike. Hicks throws his first off-speed pitch I've seen since coming out. A pitch at 88 miles an hour on the corner. The 0-1. That one misses badly, a sweeper at 89. That must have been pitch 1 as well. Back-to-back sweepers. The count is 1-1 on Ward. 2 walks today, 0 for 2 otherwise. Need a base hit. The 1-1. That one missed badly. 2 balls and a strike. Come on, Charm City chat. I want to see charges up and down the chat. Damn it, BW wants to see everybody in on this. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Line drive, opposite field. Down for a base hit. It's a fair ball. It's all the way down into the corner. Blaze will score standing. Ward will get to second. It's an RBI double. The Orioles have tied it up. It's 2-2. Magic. Pitching change for the White Sox. We've got a brand new ball game. Back-to-back doubles by Blaze and Ward. And we have tied it up at 2. The go-ahead run in scoring position. Pitching change for Chicago. Hicks is out. Coming in is a fella by the name of Chris Murphy. He is a lefty. And he's coming in because Gunner's coming up. Just like last season. And before that even. This stage of the ball game, when Gunner comes up to hit, the opposing team tends to go to the pin for their lefty. And that's what's happening right now. We got a 2-2 ball game, folks. All square. Timed, didn't I call for like a 6-run inning? Isn't that what BW is looking for? Man, we just need to explode. Like a bladder that's ready to explode. Take a long leak like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. Folks, stay tuned for that and more 40-something-year-old references. I'm trying to build a young audience. We won a big inning. Did I promise it? I'm hoping. I don't remember promising. Did I? If I did, I did. I hope we do. First pitch is ball 1 to Gunner, folks. Here we go. Chris Murphy. Yeah, ERA in 5 1/3 innings is over 10. 2 1/4 on the whip. 1-0 pitch. That's called a strike. Tap your head, Gunner. Tap it, tap it, tap it. He won't tap. It's a ball and a strike.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
That was low. 1-1 on Gunner. Pitch for Murphy. Line drive. Right field. Go back. Go back. Gone! It hits the yellow line and flies over. Bye, birdie! Gunner goes boom, and the Orioles take the lead. It's 4-2. I want a big inning. Alonso swinging on the first pitch, hits a ground ball to third, and he'll be retired for out number 2. Alonso just can't find a way to help out. He's 0 for 4. 2 down. 4-2 Baltimore in the 8th. Now in a position to start a win streak. That ball just got over that yellow line. If it didn't hit the back of the padding of that line, I mean a scraper. My, oh my, home run number 4 on the season for Gunner. That went 387 feet. Basayo's at the plate. First pitch is a ball, and the next one he swings and misses and shakes his hand. It is cold out there. I'm sure hands are stinging in this game here today. Sammy needs a little more grip on that bat. The count is a ball and a strike. Base is empty. 4-2 Orioles. Hallelujah. 1-1 the count. Murphy, the pitch. Oh, up and in, and Basayo nearly caught it. It was an off-speed pitch at 78. But it was going for the back of his neck before he spun out of the way. 2-1 the count. That one not caught a strike, and that goes in our favor. That looked like it got the zone at the top. The count goes to 3-1 for Sammy. Pitch. Low and away, ball 4. Folks, I told you I wanted a big inning. Did you think this inning was over? It's not over. Basayo walks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. Keep the line moving. Tyler O'Neill, folks. Ahoy there.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
O'Neill didn't start the game, but he's got 2 hits. Third time up since coming in for Beavers, and he looks at a curveball that is called a ball, had the plate just a hair low. Ball 1 O'Neill. Pitch. That's definitely low. 2 balls, no strikes. Folks, big inning. What BW wants, BW gets. Pitch is up and in, 3-0 on O'Neill. Now that we have the lead, if we do pop off for some more runs, I'm going to have to lower my voice a bit because I definitely screamed. I'm sure the building, it is 4:48 a.m. over here. Popped up by O'Neill. This should end the inning. On a 3-0 pitch, O'Neill goes after it and can only pop it up on the infield. The inning is over, but the Orioles rally. Yes, they do. RBI double by Taylor Ward and then a 2-run homer from Gunnar Henderson. We've left 13 men on base, but damn it, we've got a lead. It's 4-2 going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Folks, hope you're enjoying the coverage. I am about to have a coronary. We are 20 likes away from 200, and we have a commercial break. Folks, could you tell I put a lot of heart and soul into that call right there? That moment? Did you cherish the moment with me? I hope you did. Please do me a favor. If you're watching right now, enjoy the content, but help out and hit that like button at the bottom of the screen if you haven't done it already. For those that have done it, thanks for allowing me to bring it up once in a while. We're trying to get up to 200 now, and we're just 14 away. That thing is moving. Subscriber count, checking in. We're at 4140. The odometer. I say with enough time left, I think we can get it to roll over one more time, and I think 4150, not quite a round number, but round enough. What do you say for a target? We get a few more subs in and get the odometer to roll over one more time today for an Orioles win. For an Orioles win, folks. Come on, who wants a win streak? The like count is renewing? What does that mean? It's renewing itself? Folks, we're less than 10 away from 200. You're almost there. Pretty quiet over there on the vertical side, it would appear. Card Craze is kind of hanging out alone. Oh, we got to send a couple of you folks to the vertical side. Just so you do know, in case you didn't already, that there are 2 simultaneous streams running on my channel for every game. The one that most of you are sitting here now with the chat that's humming. So we got a vertical stream option for those that like to look at the display on their phone, holding it vertically or tablet. A lot of people prefer it that way. I've seen evidence of it. So I figured why not introduce that to the channel this year. Some folks have found it, but we're still trying to get some activity in that chat. All right, we're in the bottom of the 8th, and the Orioles are going to turn to Grant Wolfram. Currently the only lefty in our pen. Although we did make a trade that could add another one here as early as tomorrow. I don't think he was activated today. I'm talking about Nick Rackett, who we got from the Cardinals in a trade in the past 24 hours. All right, a 2-0 pitch to Lenine Sosa. That is a strike. Grant Wolfram had a really good spring. I really liked how consistently he was putting hitters away. There's a strike. 2-2. After falling behind 2-0, Wolfram evens up the count. Sosa asks for time. Fly by night is, yes, that was Gunner's 4th of the season. Fly by night is just celebrating right now. Good to see. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Wolfram strikes out Sosa.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
All right. Miguel Vargas is 0 for 3. Pitch. Bottom of the zone, called a strike. A perfect sinker. Might have been a 1/10 of an inch below the zone. But that's where you want a sinker to be. 0-1 the count. Pitch. Goes back to it, but that one's low. 1-1 on Vargas. Montgomery to follow. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles with the lead for the first time today, with the White Sox up to hit. It's 4-2 Baltimore. Is that Sir Anthony Dominguez? That could not be Sir Anthony. Are we going from a series against the Pirates with Gregory Soto and now a series with Sir Anthony Dominguez? Yes, we are. He's getting loose for the White Sox. Pitch is high to Vargas. The count is even up at 2-2. Pitch. Oh, he dotted that bottom edge of the zone for strike 3. Vargas caught looking. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Wolfram, folks. Smell like a sound. I'm lost and I'm found. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. I'm hungry like the wolf. Come on, who's hungry like the Wolfram? For a win. It's 0-1 on Colson Montgomery. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. 4 more outs to go. Pitch. Slider is outside. 1-1. Do 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 do. All right, come on, folks. Who didn't like Duran Duran back in the day? They had some jams. We got a 2-1 count on Montgomery. Pitch. Fouled at the plate, behind the plate, strike 2. One more strike. Wolfram could strike out the side here in order. Wouldn't that be nice? BW is sailing. Sailing. Take me away to where I'm going to. Don't get me started, folks. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. That's right, folks. The songs are starting to come out of me. That means BW is starting to feel something. Positive energy, perhaps? Good vibes? Am I allowed to feel good vibes? I know we got to hang on here, but I want to feel it. It's up and in. And that got a piece of Montgomery. What? A sleeve? A button? It didn't hit his body. It is a hit by pitch, and Montgomery is on. Where is this? Oh, come on. Come on. Hit by cloth. Unbelievable. Alvarez has got to make a move here now. With 2 down in the inning, a runner at first base. He's going to Anthony Nunez in this spot. Man, Rico Garcia can't go another inning. Or not even an inning, just an out. That's all we really need. Just get it out, get it to the 9th, and then go to Helsley. We can't get Garcia for 1 out. This is exactly what do we use him. This is where he's best. Coming into a spot to get that out. Save a prayer for the O's. Is that a song? Save a prayer? I know living on a prayer. I know like a prayer. I don't know about save a prayer. Disco and wine. A view to a kill. I'm lost and I'm found. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. What's my favorite Duran Duran? Her name is Rio and she's dancing on the sand. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. What's that one? Photograph? Or am I thinking of like Def Leppard? One of their earlier ones. Oh, yeah, Girls on Film. I'm thinking Photograph, but I'm thinking of Girls on Film. The Reflex. Oh, I remember that video was awesome. And had like that giant like water thing coming out of the screen. You look back at it now, and it's like the worst visual effect ever. But at the time, watching MTV in 1988, or whatever the hell it was the greatest thing ever. The Reflex. Play, play, play. Anthony Nunez is on the pitch. Edgar Caro at the plate, and the first pitch bounces in there. And it's not a breaking ball. That's a fastball bouncing in there. Not a good first pitch from Nunez. We need to get this final out, and we can't afford a guy who's wild. And we need command right now. I want to know the pitch. All right, I'll wait a sec. Now the pitch. Up and away 2-0. Come on, man. Why? I don't understand Nunez in this spot. This is very high leverage right now. This is basically your setup man right now. Swing and a miss. Okay, that sinker worked out. It's 2-1. Hang in there, folks. Hang in there. The 2-1 pitch bounces away from Basayo. The runner will move up to second base. Montgomery. So now a base hit would get a run in for Chicago and cut the lead to 1. It is 3-1 on Caro, who's 0 for 3. I mean, just go after this dude. He's hitting 154. 3-1 the count. Hit hard, foul, off to the right, full count. Girls on film. Girls on film. Munitaka Murakami's on deck. If it gets that far, he will pinch hit. Here comes the payoff pitch to Caro. He swung and missed. Oh, he chased an awful pitch. That was ball 4, but not right here. It's strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
All right.
This is great iced tea.
Just had to have a little fun on the soundboard. Just had to get it all out. Folks, how you feeling? 1 inning to go. The Orioles have a 2-run lead. We've got 4 runs on the board. It's not anything to brag about, but the way our offense has been going, 4 runs is nice. And we got a chance to add on one last chance. It's going to be Jeremiah, Tavares, and Mayo due up. And a new pitcher on for the White Sox. It is Brian Hudson. This is another lefty. And he is coming into this ball game to replace Murphy. 2-run lead. Oh my God, all of the no, notorious. Man, they did have a lot of hits. Don't say a prayer for me. Save it till the morning after. Yeah, I kind of know that song, but I don't know it well enough. Who was the artist or band behind that one? That sounds like a slow, sad song. Like a Carpenter song or something. Annie is gifting a free Magic membership to a random person. That random person is Heath E. Normand. Or Heather Normand. That would make more sense. Hey, Heather. Thank Annie. Thank you, Annie. Where are you at?
And I want to thank you very much for that.
Oh, it's another Duran song. I guess that's one I haven't heard that one in two. You know what? I'm sure if I listened to it, it would all come back to me. The lyrics sound vaguely familiar, but that just is one I guess I have to go back to the 80s since I've heard it last. I'll take your word for it. They got a lot of hits though, right? Holy cow. Ordinary World, I saw that popped in. All right, here we go. It is Jeremiah Jackson at the plate. First pitch is way inside for ball 1. Jackson is 0 for 4. Some things do slip past me. I'm only human, of flesh and blood I'm made. The Orioles are human, born to make mistakes. Hey, the 2-0 pitch is a strike. Jeremiah. You don't want to go 0 for 5, do you? 2-1 pitch. That is called a strike. That was borderline, bottom of the zone. 2-2. If you join, can you watch the... Yes, I can watch the Oriole games. If you join, I can watch the Oriole games. That's exactly what happens. Now, folks, the join button is to become a Magic member. And Magic members are special bird watchers that are noted for helping out the channel. And they get a little pair of binoculars next to their name. Jeremiah, was he hit by this pitch? Looks like he was. On the foot, I believe. Folks, we're going to have a leadoff man on. How many hit by pitches today? It's been a few. Jeremiah will take first base, leading off here in the top of the 9th. Thank you, sir. Get on base for us. Trainer's out to check on Jackson. I think he's okay. I mean, it like landed on top of his foot. It shouldn't have done too much damage. Okay. If Jeremiah's smart, he'll lull the Chicago defense into a false sense of security that maybe he's unable to run too good. Here's Tavares laying a bunt down. Jackson will get to second. Tavares nearly beats it out, and it wasn't the best bunt. Pretty much right back to the pitcher, halfway between home plate and the mound. But he gets the job that he wanted to get done. He moves the runner up. That is an insurance run that we'd like to have, and we got 2 cracks to knock him in. Kobe Mayo and Blaze Alexander. It didn't hit his foot, it hit his knee. Sorry. All right, hit his knee. Kobe Mayo. Inside for ball 1. Mayo is 0 for 3. As I said, I'm only human, born to make mistakes. Uh-oh. First buffering issue in at least like an hour and a half. Kobe Mayo's at-bat is currently in limbo on my screen. All right, it's a 2-0 count, and the next pitch is low. Folks, it's a 3-0 count on Mayo. I see the jars. He's 1 pitch away from drawing a walk.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
3-0 on Mayo, folks. And that is ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. Mayo gets on. First and second with 1 down. And here comes 333 hitting Blaze Alexander.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Mound meeting for the White Sox. Take your time. I'm in no hurry.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
I am in a hurry. I'm getting hungry. After the 5 a.m. hour here out in the land of smiles, I'm ready for some breakfast. The Orioles have a 4-2 lead, and they're trying to add on here in the top of the 9th. First and second, 1 down for Blaze Alexander, who's had a good day at the plate, hitting 9th in the order. A couple of hits, stolen base. First pitch, swing and a miss. That fastball, only 90 miles an hour, and had plenty of the middle of the plate, but Blaze missed it. I'm kind of shocked. Come on, Blaze. I have only one a burning desire. Let me stand next to your fire. That one bounces in. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a cutter that just hit the dirt. Whoa, look out. Might be time for a throat lozenge. The closer, Ryan Helsley's getting loose. 1-1 pitch to Blaze. Swing and a miss. 1-2 of the count. So Helsley will try to come in and get his 4th save and what would be the Orioles' 5th win. But we want to add on 1-2. The pitch. Hit on the ground. Right to third. They go to second for 1. They go to first. Around the horn. Blaze is victimized by hitting the ball hard. Straight to third base. And that's a double play to end the inning, folks. A rally killer, a twin killing. Kill, kill, kill.
Big buck, stop it all.
Oh. Orioles killed the rally right there. Orioles killed the rally right there. Come on, we need to win by 2. 2 runs. That's the room we have to work with. We can give up 1 and still win, but that's it. 3 outs to go. Folks, Ryan Helsley, it's time to close the door.
Close the door. Close the door.
And then you'll burn in hell. Don't you say no. I'll burn in hell. And then you'll burn in hell. Don't you say no. I'll burn in hell.
Sorry. I don't know what came over me. Bottom of the 9th coming up. The Orioles lead it 4-2, trying to move their record to 5-6. Come on. 3 outs to go. Charm City chat. Listen to my voice. It's about to go. We have a tradition that we haven't really been using or had a chance to use a lot so far this season. I like to see the hearts. There are emojis in the bottom right-hand corner of your chat. And when we have a 9th inning lead trying to close the door, I like to see those hearts flying up into the chat. It gives us positive vibes. Can you do it for me today, folks? Are those emojis still available? I just saw someone on the vertical side do it, but not on the horizontal. Maybe I can't see it in my chat here. I'd have to monitor it over on the horizontal side on YouTube. Let me check it out over there. I see it in the vertical side. You guys are doing great. Let's head on over to the horizontal side. All right, it is Harris, pinch hitting, a left-handed bat. First pitch from Helsley is low for ball 1. Who is Harris? Who are you? First name is all I can give you right now, and I can't even give you that. Hold on. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. That fastball only at 95. And we've been seeing Helsley get his fastball up to as high as 102. What is it with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball? 1-1 the count. That's low. That was 97, but still not up to Helsley's usual velocity. Dustin Harris is the name of this batter. Might have been called up to replace Austin Hayes on the roster. I'm sure Hayes is already on the DL. That's low. Come on. This guy is some call-up. Some call-up nobody that I got to do a Google search to figure out who he is. Go after him, Helsley. It's 3-1. Do not put the leadoff man on and bring the tying run up. You just did that yesterday. Ball 4. What the hell? It's the exact same thing he did yesterday. Comes in with a 2-run lead and issues a leadoff walk. He actually walked back-to-back guys last night, and somehow we worked our way out of it. Now we got to sit here and sweat again. Here comes Peters. His first time up after replacing Benintendi. He shows bunt and brings the bat back. That is ball 1 high. Peters was brought in as a defensive replacement for Benintendi. They're both left-handed bats. Another bunt attempt shown, and that pitch tried to clip the top of the zone. It looked borderline. We don't get the call. It's 2-0. This guy's trying to give us an out, and Helsley can't throw a strike. We do have one challenge left. We're in the 9th inning. The 2-0. There's bottom of the zone, a fastball for a strike. Was that just 94? Where is the velocity? I know it's cold, but Jesus, he's lost 7 miles an hour? Pitch. Swing and a miss. That got up to 97. It's 2-2 on Peters. Tristan Peters has got a .269 average in limited action here early in the season. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3, bottom of the zone. There's a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 more outs to go. Here is Munetaka Murakami. Munetaka Murakami. Left-handed bat. He's got 4 home runs on the season already. He is a dangerous pinch hitter right here. Swing and a miss. That was the best heater from Helsley today at 99. Oh and 1 on Murakami, the pitch. That one's a splitter. Took 9 miles off the speed. Had a little dip. Murakami let it go by. It is 0-2. 0-2. 1 out. Runner at first. Bottom of the 9th. Orioles ahead 4-2. The pitch. Oof. Triple digits for the first time today. 100, but it's up and away. Only just for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Helsley's holding it. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 100 miles an hour. 2 down, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
There's the cheese.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 more out to go. Keep those hearts flying, folks. Swing and a miss. The number 9 batter, Derek Hill, is 1 for 3 in the count 0-1. We are so close to our first streak of the winning variety. This pitch is high, 1-1. It would also seal what would be just our second series win of the season, first since the opening series, and a chance to sweep tomorrow. 1-1 pitch, called a strike, and the White Sox have 1 challenge left, and it's a good thing for them that they do, because that is a ball, and that will be overturned. That was certainly low, almost by a full length of the baseball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Helsley back from the belt. The pitch popped up. Where is it? Shallow center. Coming in is Tavares, and he makes the catch on the run. The Orioles win it. The Orioles have won back-to-back games. It's a 4-2 final. Hallelujah, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I can't believe it. This is what it feels like to win back-to-back days. I like it. Wow. There it is. Final score 4-2. The Orioles 8 hits, 1 error. The White Sox 6 hits, 2 errors. White Sox left 7 men on base. We left 14 and got away with it. Oh my goodness. Imagine if we just cashed in just a couple of times with all those chances. We would have had that lopsided score I was looking for, but we get the job done. A win is a win, and we'll take them any way we can get them right now, folks. The Orioles are 5-6. Guess what? We're better than the Blue Jays right now. We are half a game behind Tampa, who have won 3 in a row. And, yeah, if we win tomorrow, we're back to 500 and going home. And we basically have a brand new opening day and just forget about these first 12 games. Not treat it like it represents a full season's worth of storyline. No, this season's going to have twists and turns, I'm sure. I'm not going to tell you where we're going to wind up, but I'm just going to tell you, no matter how we wind up, the path there is going to be bumpy. So hang on. If you enjoy the ride, if it's too much, too bad. You're here. Put on a seatbelt. Strap in, folks. The Orioles are 5-6. The win goes to Yenier Cano. Jordan Hicks is saddled with the loss. Helsley gets his 4th save. And yeah, what do we want to say about this one? Trevor Rogers, 3 starts, all of them quality, 6 innings today, 2 earned runs, struck out 6, walked nobody. The entire Oriole pitching staff today only allowed 1 walk, and that was by Helsley in the 9th. Cano had a clean inning with a strikeout. Wolfram only got 2 outs, but he struck out both guys, and Nunez only got 1 out, and he got a strikeout. So adding up the strikeouts today, we're up to 12 from our pitching staff. We're still struggling striking out ourselves. We struck out 13 times. Let's see. Blaze Alexander had a 2-hit day. Tyler O'Neill with a 2-hit day from off the bench. Gunnar Henderson had a 2-hit day, including a home run, his 4th of the season. Huge in the moment. That was following the RBI from Taylor Ward to give us that initial. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's how we initially took the lead. Was those back-to-back hits, right? I don't know. I'm exhausted. I'm about to pass out. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so relieved. And again, I'll say the same thing as I said yesterday after we won, which is everything fixed now? No. There's plenty to work on with this team. I've yet to see the full, all the bells and whistles, all the bling. Yeah. But we're on a win streak for the first time, and that's the number one story today for Oriole fans. Back-to-back wins. Somewhere, somehow, we got that monkey off our back. A chance to sweep tomorrow. I hope you guys will join me for it. It's another afternoon game. It starts an hour earlier than this one. Is that time posted again on the text at the bottom there? It's going by your screen right now. It says coverage starts at 1:55 p.m. Eastern. All right? And I realized when I did a check on where people are watching from, everybody checking in their location, we got people watching all over the place. So when I tell you the time Eastern, just make sure you compare that to where you are. I'm 11 hours ahead at the moment. It's always a pain. But, yeah. Going to be another middle-of-the-night call for me. I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep down the noise like I did today. It's going to be difficult. I don't know if I can do it. When the Orioles get me excited, I don't want to hold anything back. But while I did make some louder calls tonight, or this afternoon for you, I feel like I heard a little bit of stirring and commotion in the hallways here. And I'm hoping, especially with the way the house lady was giving me a lot of flack yesterday, that somebody's not going to go knocking on her door and saying, this guy's got to cut it out. He's driving me crazy. screaming in a room alone by himself in the middle of the night. What the hell is wrong with this guy? I mean, if you were my next door neighbor, wouldn't you? I'm leaving lights on. I'm yelling about baseball at 5 in the morning in the middle of Thailand. I am a strange, strange bird. And I wouldn't have it any other way, folks. Because the Birds are my team, and Baltimore is my city, and I love how strange that city is. A strange bird. I think I have a biography title in the works. Yes, yes. The BW biography, folks. It'll be on bookshelves whenever we win a pennant. Okay? I'll write a book. Oh, jeez. Oh, Mike. Oh, jeez. Oh, what now, Mike? Is baseball a thing in Thailand? In my room, it is. Not too much far outside these walls. Anything else on anybody's mind? I need to go get something to eat. I am starving. Shantae's going to read it. Fantastic. All right, folks, unless you got... Oh, look at Ben McDonald with a beanie on his head. Ben McDonald has never been cuter. And I can say that with full confidence of my own sexuality. Ben McDonald looks very cute today. All right, folks. I need to get out of here. We got over 200 likes. I just now noticed that. And 4150 on the subs. We hit all of them. We hit every goal. I can't thank you enough.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Every goal. 4150 on the odometer. You notice how I'm using that now as part of the branding of the channel? Have you noticed? And we got over 200 likes. How many people were tuned in here today? I won't know that till I end the stream. But considering it's a weekday afternoon game against the White Sox in early April, I'll take any turnout. And I really appreciate you folks coming out here today. Let me say thanks to the mods first in the Charm City chat. The mods here do a great job of keeping the chat nice and charming. We took care of business today, as per usual. And I'm going to thank those that send in super chats today. Thanks for donating and helping the channel get along. It is the way that I earn the living in order to do this. I had up to 300 people watching here today, and that's due probably, well, not even probably, that's certainly due to the redirect given by Play-by-Play with JJ. Let me shout him out one more time, folks. I doubt there's many of you, if any of you here, that have yet to, hear me tell you about JJ, but he's got a great YouTube channel, and I want you to check it out. In fact, let me see if he's live streaming right now. He'd be the perfect person to redirect to. It is now, 6:30 p.m. on the East Coast. I guess there's some baseball games about to get started. Dr. Delay is calling a game. Padres and Pirates. Let's see where that game is. In Charm City chat, I know we just got swept by the Pirates. If I send you over there, you need to be on respectful behavior, unless, of course, Pirate fans over there are talking a bunch of shit. Then no. Oh, this game is not yet on. I forgot about this with Doc. Oh, but it's about to start. It's starting in like 9 minutes, so I'm sure he's starting his pregame show by now. I can send you there. I didn't want to send you there just to stare at a 20-minute countdown clock. But I think with less than 10 minutes before first pitch, he's probably streaming at this point. So you'll be heading on over to Dr. Delay. JJ's not streaming right now, but big thanks to him. Thanks to the mods. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the new subscribers. And thanks for the likes. One more, thank you for watching this game with me. I mean, when people say 1,000 thank yous, I literally do it. Come on back here tomorrow, folks. All right? Don't get here any later than 2 o'clock. Sound like a plan? Good. I'm going to go get some breakfast. Have a good rest of your day, evening, night, and come on back here tomorrow, folks. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. Until next time, this has been the BirdWatcher. Have I forgotten anything? I'm feeling like I'm forgetting something. I really do. If I forgot something, I apologize, whoever might be involved with whatever it is I'm forgetting. Okay? I need nutrients. My brain is starting to turn into its own, like, fondue. Maybe I'm trying to just eat my own brain because I'm so hungry. So I can't think straight is what I'm trying to say. And my improv skills are terrible. Let me sign off. I could have done it a minute ago, and I just made it awkward. You see? That's why I'm a strange bird. I was about to sign off perfectly with a nice hard out, hit the landing, and then I just start just going off on another random tangent, and here we are, just another minute on the stream. I don't know what's wrong with me, folks. I don't know how to say goodbye. All right, goodbye. See you tomorrow.